Love XK Guru. Hi, hello, hey.
Hello.
Yeah, okay, we
Are
should be
we
good.
are we active now?
Yeah, we should be active now. Hey, 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 hi
Okay, cool.
everybody. Hello.
Hello.
Or about Mina.
It is
Yeah, it's time. It's Doom time. Doom 3 again. I think I
Doom
don't
cubed.
Doom cubed. I don't remember how much progress I made last time, but probably like not that much. I
Uh,
think
you're like 20% of the game. I want to say
that's fucking funny.
15, 20%. It's a long game.
Yeah. Which is funny because I don't remember it being like, I guess, like that long when I played it, but I did play like the cropped version or whatever. Also, 6,000
Yeah.
beans. Thank you for the follow. Cool name. But yeah. I'm here. Those of you that don't know, Mina Crow. I'm gonna show you out real quick. Shout out Mina Crow. Y'all know who Mina Crow is. You know the gang.
Shout
but
them out. Thank
yeah,
you.
shout out. But could you could you tell people who you are? I like doing this bit.
I'm Mina Crow. I'm a Demon Ink nun that plays retro FPS primarily. I play sometimes like RPGs or like dungeon crawlers, and at some point I'm going to stream a strategy game. I just haven't dipped into that, but yeah, I stream on the Twitch channel known as Mina Crow. Again, mostly retro FPS, and I like to kind of like dissect, like pick apart like whatever I'm playing. Yeah, kind of pick apart whatever I'm playing. I'm also, I guess you can call me an indie game dev at this point. It's like I guess that's an identity I have. I don't know. I don't really like to.
You don't
I
like
don't
calling
to
yourself
refer
an indie
myself
dev?
to like game dev, but it is something that I'm doing. I'd say like a hobby. It's kind of hobby tier basically, because I don't dedicate like a whole life to it basically, but it's a thing that I'm doing.
Can I show the preview of the overlay that you made though? Because like Mina is also an artist. let me.
Yeah,
let me post this.
the one that I posted on Twitter.
Yeah, the one you did for Merlin. Look at that. Like it's like
Yeah,
that's so sick. It's funny because I remember seeing it and I'm like, oh cool, like that's Merlin or whatever. And then like I saw like the overlay and I was like, I zoomed in and I was like, wait, Mina Crow is like, wait, you made this? Like that's sick.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucking cool. I like that it looks like fucking. It looks legit. It looks like what you would see like in a HUD of like an old game or whatever. So like I think that's
it's kind of what I was going for. Because I mean, I plan at some point to have a HUD in my game basically, and that's kind of the style like I want to do. I don't think I'm going to do anything as like I'm not going to have like a System Shock style like one HUD where like it is like a whole fucking box like around your screen. Like I want to do something maybe a little more like minimalistic at like, you know, kind of the edges of the screen, like the bottom left, bottom right. So more like Doom or Quake 1.
Yeah, no big ass like Fallout border or whatever.
But I like how it's like art on the HUD basically, where it's like little you got like little like doodads and yeah, sometimes it'll be stuff like the health gauge is like an actual like
a syringe or like a I like that. It's like when it fits like the theme. Yeah, like when it's like thematic like that, like it's pretty fucking cool. What's up, Grimiko? Hello.
Yeah.
Hello, hi everybody. Can you hear Mina just fine? Like Mina just like settle a bunch of shit. Like does Mina sound okay? Do I need to like alter the volume? Let me know. You have to let me know. We cannot hear each other or ourselves. You have to let me know.
Yes. Please let us know.
Okay, cool. No, but yeah, no, that's sick. I was considering, it's like, fuck, like, I would want to, like, fucking, are you still taking commissions? Like, do you still have slots open?
Yeah, I think, I heard Half-Life Electricity.
It's the fucking, it's actually Kazuya's fucking electric attack. Oh yeah, but I guess like maybe like that's the same fucking sample. Maybe that's the same.
That's Half-Life. Yes, that sound is literally in fucking Half-Life. That's why I heard like it immediately like triggered like, oh, I know that sound. That's Half-Life.
That's fucking hilarious. I actually didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a bit of stock sounds in Half-Life, but yeah, I think I have one slot open right now. I have one locked in. I have another person that's interested. I don't think we haven't fully confirmed it, but I think it's very, very likely that he's going to accept the commission. So I think I have like basically one slot open. I want to say.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. But yeah, if any of y'all are interested, you should hit up Mina. I was thinking about it. Not gonna lie, I was thinking about it, but I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck I would get. You know what I mean? I don't even know what I would want.
Right.
So I was like, okay, I'll just.
Yeah, and it's also challenging because like you know, like a person that commissions me, it's like this is like a new thing to me. Like I haven't done anything like this before, basically. But you know, I kind of just ask for like references of like, you know, what do you want exactly, and kind of like give me like a mood board of like things I can kind of like refer to get kind of a feel for what the banner, or not the banner, but the overlay is going to kind of look like. And yeah, it's challenging because like I'll look at references and I have to try to figure out a way to like, how do I convert these like, you know, references and images into like an overall like layout and scheme that would sort of incorporate like all these elements. And sometimes it's kind of like it's difficult to actually incorporate every single thing into it. You kind of like, at least with the Merlin one, I kind of picked like 2 or 3 things, and I kind of went down like that route where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go for like this particular like plane interface basically, and it ended up being like the one that it's actually like his favorite airplane. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna go down the I think it was the Mustang P-51, like that was like his favorite plane. So I just went down like that, like, you know, that plane as like the reference as much as I possibly could.
That's cool. Might as well. Yeah, and it ended up looking like really fucking rad. But yeah, no, that's sick. Yeah, what is it like? I'm trying to think. Yeah, like I wouldn't even know what I would want, because even like the huts that I like are like while I have like a really how to say it, like I really like those like old looking huts, like whenever like, you know, like fucking like Fallout or like those like RPGs or whatever, is like a big ass fucking just like a huge ass fucking overlay like covering half the screen. It's like, yeah, those are cool. But I guess like I think like if I were to say like my favorite or something for me, because I don't even fucking use an overlay, right? So like, it's like if I were to like design something for me, it's like I don't even know. It would be more like esoteric, I guess. So it's like, oh, that'd be like, I guess, like hard to fucking
like Yume Nikki or something like that.
Yeah, some bullshit. Yeah.
Isn't Yume Nikki like the definition of esoteric, basically?
Yeah, it's like to the point where it's like it's barely based even a game, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like not even a game. But yeah, no, that's fucking cool. And like I would say, if I were to commission you, like I would probably just like try to pick something that's like that would like mesh with like your art style and like the stuff that you're like your strengths, right? Like I think like it will make it cooler. That way.
Like the most experience I have right now in terms of texture work is sort of like kind of hard surface materials, basically, because I've been doing a lot of that in terms of like game texturing. I haven't done a ton of organic stuff at the moment. I've been doing a lot of like making just stuff like wall textures, like trim, gun textures, you know, grates, glass, floors type of stuff, tiles,
like architecture type deal.
Yeah, that's kind of where most of my experience has been in terms of like texture work, like the past like 2 years now at this point. And I'm mostly kind of going for like like late 90s, early 2000s kind of texture kind of era stuff, like Half-Life, Deus Ex, System Shock 2, in terms of like the stuff I was like referencing, like looking at a lot of references from that era. One texture work I actually looked at recently that I think looks really rad, and I actually found a pretty cool like reference board for it, is I'm saying original. I think there only is one game, but MGS2 for the PlayStation 2. I saw like this reference board recently of like MGS2 like environments with texture filtering turned off, and it has this really interesting like look to it where it's like it's still pretty pixelated, like low res textures. But like it's very detailed too.
Yeah,
like,
no.
It just has this really nice look to it. I'll actually link. I have the like ref board.
Oh yeah, let me see.
Like right here, I'll send it to you. But like these textures.
Oh
look
yeah,
so
no,
good.
it's fucking rad. Yeah, look, that could fucking. I think like the textures in that game are like really fucking detailed, and I like that it's very. How to say it? It's like the whole like. How to say it? Like. The thing that like some like Japanese artists are like into it, like it's like the very like engineer porn kind of thing, where everybody's so like everything's so like fucking like, you know, I guess detail. Like I don't know what other word to use it, but it's like like you can.
I like it because it's in this in between where it's like it's still like pixel art when you like look at the textures, where everything's like it's low res, like pixelated. But yeah, it's very detailed, and they do a lot of it's in that time period where it's like visual trickery
Yeah,
in the game where
that's a
they
shit
do
ton of
stuff
effects
like
going on to like make it look like way cooler. Yeah.
and like workarounds where it's kind of like the floors that have like the fake reflections in them, they're actually just translucent floors
Oh, I
that
didn't
have
know
like
that.
another room just duplicated underneath it. Yeah, they do like
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah, stuff like that, or like they would even do stuff like a whiteboard that looks like it has a reflection on it, where there's a little bit of like, you know, kind of like glossy like
Like
white
sheen, yeah.
texture and some of the like room color. It's actually just a window into like a little like black like void that has like a little spotlight like
That's
colored in it,
crazy.
basically to fake like you know, like almost like a fake
glow.
like specular light, basically. Yeah.
Oh damn. That's
So there's a
fucking
lot of like
crazy.
little stuff like that going on in the game. And I think
Yeah.
like a lot of the textures, if I'm not 100% sure if this game was using like vertex colors or if it's just literally like if the environment textures are just colored the way they are to give the environment that color scheme. I'm not really
Mhm.
sure what they're doing exactly. 'Cause
Right.
both of those things were kind of going around that era where it was both either vertex painting, where you make a texture set, make your environment, and then you actually paint the mesh in the engine or like, you know, whatever 3D engine software you're using. You can like paint the all those like model meshes like certain colors to fake the lighting or fake the color in the environment. I don't know if they're doing that or if they're just literally using like, you know, the textures themselves are just painted the colors that they are.
Hmm. Yeah.
There's a lot of interesting stuff going on in that
Yeah,
era.
it has a really like distinct mood too. I think like that game, like just in general, like I don't know, like you're able to like fucking pick out the color palette from like others. Like it's just like it's like I guess like when if you generalize it, it's just like it's just kind of like generic Metal Grades or whatever. It's like no, like it's very like this is you could identify this is from fucking Metal Gear. I don't know, it's really interesting.
Yeah, I've only played, like, I've talked about this before, I think, but I've only played Metal Gear Solid 1 and 5. That's, like, the only two
Oh.
that I've played. But, like, yeah, when I saw, like, this MGS2 kind of, like, reference sheet here, it's, like, it's made me, like, I almost want to play the game just purely on, like, just an artistic study level.
Yeah,
'cause I
honestly,
feel like it's...
like I would
it's
say like
got-
the fucking tanker mission, like the very because the fucking it's divided into two parts, right? And the tanker mission is like a really short, like I guess like tech demo, and it's like actually
Okay.
really
It's like vertical
really-
slice.
Yeah, vertical slice, and it's like really fucking like technically impressive. And I think it's like
Yeah.
it's even more now that you're telling me like a lot of like the tricks or like what they're like fucking like trying to supposed to do. I think like even like that makes it even more impressive. You know what I mean? So I feel like you'd be able to
Yeah.
like look at shit, especially like compared to like the time that it was released and like the shit that like compared to especially compared to like its contemporaries, like there's like a bunch of fucking detail and there's like a bunch of fucking like yeah, like you said, like developer trickery to make it like way more realistic than
Yeah.
like they could get away with.
It's like things that you would think are like hacky solutions, basically, where it's like you could see it either as like, I don't know, depending on your perspective. Some people might see it as like it's kind of like hacky or kind of like I don't know, cheap. Like oh you're just faking the floor by like making it translucent, duplicating the room. Oh that's so like fake and stupid. You know,
That's like
There's not- it's not
resourceful
actual
though,
reflection.
right?
Y-
Especially at the time.
yeah, you could
Yeah.
see it that way, or you could see it as like resourceful and like clever. Basically.
Yeah, it's clever. Yeah, that's the way I think about it. 'Cause especially at the time, like,
Yeah.
if you're trying to make this fucking game run at 60 FPS, like you're trying to fucking make like save space in the fucking disc. Also, like, there's working within your limitation and being able to like pull out
Yeah.
something fucking amazing within those limitations. I feel like it's very commendable, and it's something that like in a way it's kind of like a lost art. I feel because like now you could just you got like super fucking mega computers and you could just develop whatever the fuck you want and hopefully it'll run right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like now it's kind of like with the indie scene. It's interesting, like seeing this very strong interest in old game graphics, basically, where for the longest time, I think we had this kind of notion of like games, especially back in like, you know, the pixel art and kind of early 3D graphics and stuff, that like, you know, tech and graphics advanced really fast in a short amount of time, to where we kind of threw out a lot of these methods, just kind of we just left it like in the dust, basically.
'cause
Where
we
it's
didn't-
like,
we
oh, we don't need to
we
we don't need to
them.
do these
Yeah.
techniques anymore. Yeah, so they just kind of got like lost or kind of left in the dust, and then people I think a lot of it, came from like reviews and just kind of the general like public would kind of look at older game graphics because the tech is advancing so fast, and there's now 3 years down the road, games just exponentially look more and more advanced and higher poly and higher resolution and whatnot so quickly that the older game graphics kind of just get seen as like, oh, that's dated, it looks old, it's not up to par. And if a game came out that looked like 3 or 4 years older than the contemporaries, it would kind of get like criticized for it, where it's like, the game looks old, so we're taking points off of it basically. And it's like, even if it has really good art direction, like that would like happen. And so I feel like now I think there's kind of a resurgence or like an interest now where we've hit the diminishing returns point where now graphics have just gotten so like, I guess, like crazy, and we have like a bazillion polygons and real-time lighting and all that stuff where just stuff looks super realistic that now people are kind of like, I think they're getting either fatigued by it or maybe like just, I don't know, just some resurging interest in like older art styles, basically just things looking different than they do now, because a lot of games now just kind of all look the same basically.
Because graphics are not like, I guess, like impressive anymore, right? Like before, like graphics was used to be like, okay, like how do we push like the best graphics, how to make the game like look as cool as possible. But like like you said, like diminishing returns, like fucking when you compare like fucking like 10 polygons versus like 100 polygons, that's like a world of fucking difference, right? But it's like
a huge jump.
But if you go for like 1 million polygons to like 10 million polygons, that's like nothing. Like that's like barely even discernible, right? Like you can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
So it's like
you would only be able to tell the difference of that where you then you get into the like the whole thing like the Silent Hill 2 remake like debate that happened on Twitter, where it was like like, oh my god, look at Pyramid Head's mesh. It's so unoptimized. It's like it's like a bazillion polygons where like it looks like a I don't know, like just a mess of like vertices basically. And,
like fucking like 2B's ass is like the entire fucking
like, like the entirety of like a 2000s game. Like if you took the entire like mesh of like the entirety of like, I don't know, a game like Deus Ex 1 or something like that, and then you like shrunk it down to the size of Pyramid Head, like Pyramid Head would still have like more polygons, like something on the level of that, just as like an extreme example, basically. But people criticize it, and the counter argument was that it's like, well, it's for silhouetting, where it's like every little sort of the rust on like Pyramid Head's like pyramid, where it's like from a silhouette kind of like what do you call it, like the profile shot, basically you can actually see all the little indentations of like the rust, where it's kind of like cracking and stuff like that, in like a cut scene or whatever, to where that's kind of the counter argument to it, where it's like in silhouette you can actually see that detail, basically. So it's like that's where there's the whole diminishing returns thing with like polygons, but when you get super like giga high poly, you do start to notice like in scenes like that where you see something really really close up, then I guess you can tell a difference in that circumstance. But for the most part, like at a glance you're not going to be able to tell,
right? And like I get it,
and also
like,
I think that's also I just also want to clarify that it's like that's the mesh they use for like the cutscene version of Pyramid Head, and not the one that's, like,
not the in-game model.
When you're like the one you're like fighting in the game, because you're not going to see it that close up. So I feel like there's a little bit of like both sides kind of like shit flinging basically in terms of that argument. But there's like things to be aware of for like that particular like game art kind of argument going on there, where I think maybe both sides kind of like misunderstood each other a little bit.
And it makes sense. Like to me, like it to me, like the intention is plays like a big part. Like how, like let's say it's like my studio sets out to make like a really fucking graphically impressive game, and we pride ourselves in our realism, and we pride us like our objective is like pushing the tech, and we want to show like our work, and we want to show our art by pushing the tech. Like that is what we strive to do. Then like that's cool. Like fucking push it as far as possible. But like it doesn't that doesn't take away from like the person making like the fucking cell shaded indie game, or like like shit like that. It's like it's one of those, like if it's like your intention to do that, then that's cool. But like I feel like both can coexist. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
I think
really better than the other.
I basically think that, to me, more game diversity is good.
Yeah.
in general, like for the
Basically.
market and for like just the art of it, basically. What I don't like is basically sort of like everything kind of converging and then becoming one and the same, basically. We're homogenized, basically. Where there is no diversity in art styles and types of games and genres
and I
stuff
hate
like that.
that shit so much.
I'm all for.
I think like the fucking like the commercial. Also, thank you for the follow, Chilo. I think like like I guess like try like I understand that like it's like at the end of the day it's a product and you have to get that bag, but like I do feel like it really takes away a lot from like the art of it. I feel like because I just said like what happens is like a fucking sick ass game comes out and then like every single company it's like, oh shit, like people like that one, let's make that one, let's make our version of that one, and then like it's the same fucking game. And then like not only like I feel like it sucks for the original thing because I feel like you almost like devalue the experience of it by like just fucking keep making clones, because then now people are like, oh look, another fucking Souls-like, right? Or like, oh look, another fucking Breath of the Wild, like shit like that. And it's like it's annoying, but that makes it does make it way more special whenever like a unique idea comes out and like just fucking breaks through and everybody starts like fucking loving it. I think like like you said, like a game diversity, because the thing is like I do feel it would be better if it was like more games that are different, so that different people can play the stuff that they want, right? Instead of just like everybody just making like, oh look, let's just make the thing that's popular and like hopefully you'll buy mine instead of his. It's like, no. You know, it's like, why don't you just make the thing that your heart yearns for, and then like people that actually are into that will actually go too. But like I know like like what is it like, I feel like when it comes to like indie deving you can get away with that kind of stuff, but like I know like blah 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 games getting like more expensive to make, so like you can't take risks, etc. That's why I always said, I feel like I mentioned it in every fucking stream where we talk about like game industry, but like my favorite era was like the PS2, Xbox, like GameCube era, Dreamcast, where like it's like the technology was getting pretty fucking up there. Like the technology was getting pretty impressive, so people can make really cool shit with it, and games weren't as expensive to make, where like they didn't fucking cost like billions of dollars to make yet. So like the companies
the teams are much smaller,
and much smaller too. So like what I said, you would have a more unique vision, and then the companies were more willing to like look at some lunatic and it's like, tell me your idea. Okay, sounds sick. Let's go. Let's roll with it, right? Like they were more open to like people just actually like producing their vision and like, hey, that sounds cool. Maybe it will sell, right? But like now it's like, no, look at the graph, look at the numbers. Yeah.
Often they would have like their money makers basically, and then they would have like their side B teams or their smaller teams to be kind of like you're in the experimental field where you're a lower budget game with a smaller team, but you have kind of a weird idea that might be interesting. You know, let's see where that goes, type of thing. That was evidently the story of like System Shock 1 with like EA Origin, that like the original Origin Studios, you know, they had like Wing Commander, like Chris Roberts' Wing Commander, and the Ultimate series. Those are like the big money makers, basically, where those are very popular for EA at the time. And then it was like System Shock was like this little project on the side, basically, that Warren Spector was directing, and he basically kind of described it as like, we were the experimental, low budget, small team, like here's this little weird game on the side, you know, try it out, see what happens, basically, kind of thing. So that was a thing that would happen too at game companies, where you had your big money makers that were the less risk, those would get milked, or there's like, I don't know, like there's like 6 or 7 Wing Commander games, I think, maybe 6. And like, Ultima like went on for a long time. There's a fuck ton of Ultima games.
Yeah, fucking, I think like Ikaruga was a similar thing. I think like Treasure at the time was developing a Sin and Punishment that like basically all the fucking development was going to that, to Sin and Punishment for the Wii. But there were like fucking, what is it? Oh yeah, because Ikaruga was basically done like during like lunch breaks, and like the guy that the actual director didn't even know how to code, so like he was just fucking chorus his like coworkers like, hey, fucking like, can you code this for me? So it was literally like this funny. like a side thing, and it ended up becoming this fucking like legendary shmup that everybody fucking looks up to. So it's like it's really crazy.
That was also Fallout 1. I've watched a lot of Tim Kane's videos. I would recommend, if you're ever like interested in like Fallout, or just game industry kind of stories, or just game industry like information basically, and how stuff kind of goes. Or if you're interested in game dev at all, I would really recommend watching Tim Kane's videos, because he does a video every day where he just spends like 10-20 minute video just talking about a topic or answering a person's question basically. But that was another thing he talked about, is that Fallout 1 was another one of those games that was never like a big moneymaker project, that they kind of expected it to be this like little side game that Interplay is publishing basically. And at one point Tim Kane was the only person even working on Fallout. He was just working on it by himself, just making the engine for it.
Right.
And then over time, the team grew a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger, and so they started putting a little bit more budget into it. But he kept getting told that they're like, we can't wait for you to finish this Fallout project so we can move you on to a real game project. Like they kept like wording it that way, because they had they were acquiring the rights to like the D&D license, and they were they're going to make a big Dungeons and Dragons like RPG game later basically. So Fallout was like this little like whatever
side thing
project basically. Yeah, it was some little side cheap project basically. But evidently, like once the game was in its like last year of development, it got closer to getting finished. Then they noticed it and they're like, oh, this is amazing. And then the marketing team like went nuts with it, where they're like started really hard pushing it, and they all got interested. And they apparently started like also pressuring him to like incorporate like features that weren't in the scope of the game originally, where like Diablo came out around that time, and they're like, oh, you need to add multiplayer and you need to add real-time combat to Fallout. And he's like well, we have these like look at these 100 features that Fallout has that Diablo doesn't have. Like you don't have dialogue trees, you don't have like this whole like skill system, you don't have like reputation, like there's all these things. Like it's a real huge open RPG. Yeah, it's like he said he had to like really push back against adding multiplayer and like real time to Fallout 1. So it's like stuff like that's interesting. How it's like that was like a very small, kind of like AA kind of budget game basically that wasn't intended to be that big of a game at the time. But the game ended up blowing up, and it just started as kind of like a small project.
That's funny. I heard that like I guess not so much like a small studio or like a small project or whatever, but I know like similar to like like going against like the producer's fucking wishes. I heard that like Demon Souls was basically like who published it before? It was like Atlas or like
Atlas did the North America launch of it. Apparently wasn't it like didn't like Sony refuse to publish it in the West because they thought it would flop or something. So like FromSoft had to go to Atlas to get it published in the West.
And I heard that essentially was like I forgot who it was. Like I might be just making shit up, but like I heard that like the story was like they essentially told him like, hey, like fucking Oblivion's blowing up, like fucking you got Oblivion's like the sickest fucking RPG ever made. We gotta make like an Oblivion. And then like FromSoft was like, okay, cool. And they just fucking plop like they plop fucking Demon Souls in the desk, and it's like, what the fuck, this is not Oblivion. Like, what are you talking about?
This is Kingsfield.
This is just fucking Kingsfield.
But it's funny, like I feel like at least the West, I don't know how well it did in Japan, but at least the West was like not prepared for Demon Souls, because they like shunned that game when it came out. It was like there's a lot of reviewers that were like, it's like weird and hard and like I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do in this game. And then like Dark Souls comes out and it's like, here's our second attempt, and now they love it. And then they retroactively go back and they're like, actually Demon Souls is really good. We just weren't ready for it, like kind of thing.
I respect. I'm actually really, really glad that they were willing to like try again. It's just like, fuck it, let's just let's just do it, which is cool. Which is funny because like fucking FromSoft has been making the same fucking game for like forever.
They've been since PlayStation, since Kingsfield, they've been making the same game like over and over and over again, basically.
And it's cool. We eat it up every time. It's like it was such a weird ping pong between the two in terms of reception. But I do think like fucking even then, like I think like at the time, like Dark Souls wasn't even like it didn't catch on like out like right away automatically, but like it took some time to be like, wait, no, this is actually cool. Like, wait, hear me out. Dark Souls is cool.
didn't Dark Souls 1, they went like pretty hard on the marketing in the West for it also, because I remember they were going for like TV commercials and shit, and they were really marketing it as like this is the hardcore game.
Yeah,
this game's gonna kill you. You're gonna die a lot when you play this game. Are you up to the challenge? It's also kind of like the classic gamer like 90s advertising where it's like, or they're like, you're not gonna be able to beat this game. This game's gonna kick your ass, and then it's like,
it's not for
oh yeah, we'll see about that. Let me go try it, like kind of thing.
They really leaned into it, because I know, like, I think like for Demon's Souls, it wasn't really like, I think they didn't market it that way. I think like the in reviews it was just like, or like in previews it was like, oh, this game is supposed to be just really hard. This weirdo fucking Japanese game that's supposed to be really hard, but like they didn't lean into that angle into Dark Souls.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's cool.
I think that marketing must have paid off at the time. I feel like.
Yeah, no, we're still, sadly we're still suffering the effects from it, because now everything's the Dark Souls.
We're still suffering the effects of Dark Souls. Now we're in what people refer to as roll slop era.
Roll slop. Oh fuck! Everything's slop. Where's my fucking? Where's my Mecha slop? I want my Armored Core 6 expansion. What the fuck?
Yeah. Where's my From slop?
Let me. Fuck it. Let's restart the game.
Yeah, will Doom 3 work?
Make a revival soon.
Question.
I did have. I was really actually pleasantly surprised that a lot of people actually fucking got into mecha from that game. Like, you know, like a lot of like the fucking like the diehard Soul fans were like, fuck it, like the next, like they've earned my trust, the next FromSoft game will probably be good, and then they tried Armored Core and they liked it, and it was like, okay, cool, sick. You know.
That's like inadvertently, like Dark Souls has brought back Armored Core.
Yeah, basically, it like I almost felt like, cool, like we have money, like now let's fucking let's make another AC. Okay, let me.
Yeah,
I think I'll put you here.
Yeah, I haven't delved too much into like mecha or like vehicle games. I want to go back and like play like Armored Core like from the beginning. Basically, I want to play, because I play all the Kingsfield, and it's like, okay, now I got to play Armored Core.
That's what I want to do.
OG, but I'm not allowed, because it's Pumpkin's like, she's got me like imprisoned basically, where I there's like a lock on
an embargo
on the Armored Core game, and she has the key to it, so I can't play it.
Damn. Yeah, I gotta convince her to play, so you have to play. But like fucking what was I gonna say? You inspired me to actually fucking try out the Kingsfield games. Like I downloaded them on my Steam Deck.
Okay.
Like I got 1, 2, and 3, and I want to actually fucking get through it. But the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, I'm not. I'm kind of like a fucking like a scrub baby when it comes to like games like that. I feel like I'm gonna get just like stuck a lot and die a lot. I'm not like, I guess like I'm historically I'm not.
It's definitely kind of like. Mm-hmm. It's definitely kind of like a Metroidvanias, where you hit certain points where it's like, okay, where am I supposed to go? Because you feel like you've explored everywhere, but there's like one part of the maze that you didn't check, and there's like a key item in there, and you feel like you've looked everywhere. That kind of stuff can be difficult. I'm generally pretty good at navigation and like mentally writing off where I haven't been. Where I'm very like maze type games, I'm very methodical. Where I'm like, I will like explore a map like clockwise. Like I'll literally go around the map like in a clockwise fashion and like check every single like corner of it basically. Mm-hmm. Like I have a method to like navigation in like those types of games, so I usually don't struggle too much. But I mean I occasionally can run into like that issue of like, oh shit, like, you know, there's just one corner that I thought I checked, I just didn't, basically, and then
which is something
like going around the whole maze.
Those are like my weak points. Like fucking navigation is awful for me, and not only that, there's something that like I feel like you're really good at. It's like first person melee combat, which I'm absolutely atrocious at for whatever reason. And like that's the entire game, right? So it's like fuck.
First person melee can be kind of difficult because of kind of like depth perception, basically. Same like first person platforming, where it's kind of sometimes hard to kind of like visualize or mentally know sort of your like your position in the world, or your spacing, like between you and the opponent, basically, like how much reach you have, or you know how far between you and like the next platform, basically.
Right.
Can be kind of difficult. in first-person games. I've just played a lot of them, so I'm very used to it. But
Yeah, that makes sense. Especially like I mean,
I
like since
understand
you've
it
been
could
playing a
be.
lot of like fucking what's it called? Like I mean, yeah, like just like in all the older games that you play, the like the melee weapon is usually pretty good, and also fucking like what's it called? Dark Tide and shit, like really focuses a lot on like melee combat and stuff. Oh, by the way,
Yeah.
I've been playing Condemned. Condemned's actually fucking sick.
Okay. I did notice that you've been playing that. Yeah,
Yeah.
that game is interesting. It's funny. When I played Labyrinth of the Demon King recently, I went into that expecting Kingsfield, which it kind of is.
Mhm.
A lot of that game is actually like it's like Kingsfield plus like Condemned and like Shadow Tower, basically. And it
That's
has
interesting.
Condemned in like the way the enemy behavior is. It is
Uh,
so like Condemned with its
oh, I kind of
like
see it.
the way that enemies like behave, move, and they do those like little trip up attacks where
Yeah,
they
they
do
like
stuff
fucking
like
they
they do
whack
the
you and then
feint.
they fucking go into the corner and then like they're
Yeah,
gonna feint
they
and they jump
run.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, they run to like a corner to like
Mhm.
ambush you type of thing, and yeah, they feint the attacks or you hit them, and they'll do that thing where they're like you hit them and they do almost like what looks like an RE4 like headshot stagger where they're all like oh like they're falling over, but they're actually like just prepping up another swing on you like as they're like staggering like they
Right.
do like a fake out kind of thing they do a lot of like little like trip up kind of throw you off kind of things, which eventually you start to like pick up on it and it becomes predictable after a while. But
Yeah.
when you're
Maybe I
first
just need
playing,
to
it
like
definitely
play it
definitely throws
more.
you off.
Yeah, because fucking like right now I'm still getting fucking clobbered by those like psychos, dude. Like I think in
Yeah,
like I've been progressing through the game, like I haven't gotten like stuck or anything. Like it was sometimes like still like my navigation skill, despite that game being kind of linear, still like my navigation skills and my fucking melee combat skills are not up to par in first person, right? But
it's definitely difficult, especially depending on the weapon you use. I find that the slow weapons are fucking hard to use in
yeah.
Condemned.
Yeah,
Like to me,
fucking
it's like
when I gotta hit the
whatever's fast.
sledgehammer, like I can't even block. I'm like, fuck, I can't time it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like that or like the fire axe. It's very hard
Hmm.
to get the timings on that because of how slow it is. I find the faster weapons to be more effective in that game.
Yeah, but
Um,
I'm liking the game a lot. Like what I wanted to say about that game. Also, hi Orvar, hello, hello. Sorry, we're not playing yet, but fucking like I. That game is a game that been wanting to play for like a really long time because I would always see it like in magazines and like it's like the concept seemed really fucking sick, but I just I never owned it and I never got it. So like I feel like maybe
yeah,
I hyped it up too much in my head. So like when I finally got to play it, the beginning of it was a little rough. Like not gonna lie, like the beginning of it, I was like, oh, like maybe it's not. Maybe it didn't age very well. Maybe it's not as cool, and like the story's kind of like not there either. Like it wasn't really catching me.
yeah,
But this is one of like the rare occasions where like the more you play it, the better the fucking game gets because like the later levels have like I gotta say like the atmosphere in that game is incredible. It's actually fucking
yeah.
insane.
It's pretty. It's almost like it's also kind of like Silent Hill, kind of like
Mhm.
tier of like thick atmosphere where just everywhere you go, it's like there's just like a layer of like noise and like
Yeah,
grunge and
and
just
the
like
lighting and everything is
horrific
so
like
sick.
sound effects and stuff everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
it
very
actually looks
like
kind of like Doom 3. It
yeah.
has that stencil shadow kind of look like Doom 3 as well.
Yeah, basically, but yeah, even like that, I don't know. It's like, it's like yeah, what you would see in like fucking like like urban exploration photos, right? Like just fucking walking around and then you see like the dilapidated hallways
Yeah,
of like the subway and shit. It's so cool. And like I told my friends like this game is so sick when nobody's talking. Like what is it? If your guy's not pulling out your phone or like if you're not getting into like a cutscene or whatever, like when nothing's happening or when you're actually just fucking like fighting the crackheads or whatever, this game is so cool. So.
yeah.
But I'm enjoying it a lot. I'm looking forward to finishing it. Did you play part two at all?
No, that was a 360 exclusive game.
Uh,
I mean, I have a 360, but
Fuck
I
that.
don't want to I don't want to pull out the 360 and play it anymore. I'm just kind of over playing on
Right.
consoles, like at least like that particular system too.
Hey Gleam,
I
bombers and
heard
demons
that
the moment they're
two.
transported into the Material Realm Simulator. Yeah.
Yeah, two I heard has lots of issues. I've seen a bit of it. It looks like it's polished up the gameplay side of the game, but it seems like the story and like atmosphere kind of takes a hit in that game. Like the
Uh,
presentation, uh, it seems pretty stupid. Where it's almost getting into like I don't know. It's like comically stupid kind of
that sucks.
territory.
That sucks. Cause yeah, like even like I don't know, like I like I said, like fucking part one got better as it kept going. Like it is so cool. I was liking it because even like the yeah, like the atmosphere kept getting like more creepier and more oppressive, and like the fucking and you guys start going like more insane and shit. So it's like I don't know. I was enjoying it a lot.
It seems like Monolith. I kind of pair like Monolith and Raven Software together as like very similar game companies, kind of similar eras and genres of games. I would say, though, I would say Raven leans more into just like shooters more so, whereas Monolith would kind of they're mostly shooters, I would say too, but they had a little bit more, I'd say, variation in their game, kind of. But they're kind of similar in that they really, like, both those companies, Raven and Monolith, to me, like, they both make like hits and misses basically. And Monolith has, I feel like, this like sequel issue basically where they make like a game and it's like, oh, this is actually a really cool game or really good like foundation of like a game, and then they like make a sequel and it's like, you kind of missed with this one basically. Like sometimes really way off, sometimes it's more just kind of like, it's just not as good type of thing. But I find it very interesting how it's like they're kind of like dartboard basically, where it's like their quality is kind of like all over the place, and some of that I think has to do with like, I don't know, maybe potentially creative decisions, and some of that also has to do with just like budget and time type of things. Like when you go from like Blood 1 to Blood 2, like Blood 2 is like, that game is horrible, but a lot of that has to do with the fact that game just didn't get finished basically due to I guess the publisher just deciding they didn't want to dump any more budget into the game and just release it as it was, basically.
Just shove it out the door, whatever. Fucking.
You literally half finished the game, and they just released it.
By the way, real quick, you guys let me know how the game sounds. If the game's too loud or not. I'm gonna fucking just. Is it loud? Is it too loud? Can we talk over it? I think miraculously, whenever we streamed last time, it was fine. Like the volume was actually, I think, like kind of perfect.
Yeah.
Despite us being in the really fucking noisy area. That's cool.
The sound of the shotgun's pellets hitting the wall, like it's just like a bazillion pellets, like all overlapping with the stupid sound.
I think they might have not saved like my settings, did they? Oh, I didn't save my settings because I moved the.
Yeah, it looks like low res or something to me.
Let's see.
Like it looks like it's in like 640 by 480 or something like that.
Right.
It makes it kind of pixely looking, which I don't mind, but.
Yeah, let's increase the res. No full screen.
And there's like that console command to make sure that it's on higher resolution textures as well.
Oh yeah.
It might. I think if you fuck with the settings, like it might potentially change it back to like smudgy low res textures, maybe.
Let me change the.
I guess like the ini file doesn't. I guess the ini file doesn't like save it whenever you close the game for whatever reason.
No, it's because what is it? I changed the. I changed the drive where like this game was stored, so I guess like for some reason, yeah, I basically reinstalled it, so like my saves are fine, but yeah. So let me reopen it, see what happens. Wow. What else was I gonna say? I forgot, but yeah, it'll be. I'm actually really interested to like how well you would fare in like Armored Core, because I feel like those games do have like, I guess, like my strengths, because like you don't really get lost in that game. You both have it to look amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Chilla. But yeah, like in that game like has like, I guess, two of the shit that I guess I'm kind of good at, which is like one, internalizing weird fucking controls and weird like techniques. Like I guess I can actually do that, and fighting in 3D space, which is like, you know, fighting in like the 3 axis, like X, Y, and Z, and like I think like I've got an appeal for that too. So
yeah, you know what? You know, it's a fucking pretty difficult game, I feel like, to play in terms of navigation for me. Was the Descent games, where it's 6 degree of field or 6 degree movement or whatever, where it's like you're controlling a ship basically, like a flight.
Yeah, you're like in a fucking maze,
like Space Combat or whatever.
Yeah, you're in a
maze. But you're in mazes.
Ship.
Yeah, you're in interior structure mazes. And you're flying a ship where you go into rooms and you have a door in front of you and a door behind you and a door above you and a door to your right and a door to your left.
Navigating the cube, and then,
which way do you go?
And then you can like, fucking like get yourself to turn around because you can like basically like your pitch. You can alter your pitch so you can like just roll upside down
spin,
and then like
yeah.
spin and shit. So it's like, where the fuck am I going again?
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
I played these a few years ago. I think it was before I was streaming.
Mhm.
But yeah, I played both Descent 1 and 2, and I actually like the games quite a bit, but they're a bit rough. I'd say they're pretty hard games, and especially in the navigational end, they can get really disorienting. Like I had a lot more trouble with them than like a Doom game, but it's a 6 degree of movement thing where it's that
it's like a whole
now I have to think
fucking...
of up and down and not just like of my left and right basically.
Right.
In terms of like movement.
Yeah, I would want to play it again because I feel like in terms of like I guess like controlling like a fucking like your character or like a like a ship or whatever. Like I guess I'm pretty good at that. But like I would getting lost. I think I would still get lost.
Yeah, and those games were made by they weren't called this at the time, but it was Volition that actually made those games.
Oh really?
If you're familiar with Volition.
No, I don't think I'm familiar.
Volition did they did like Red Faction.
Oh shit! Okay.
Saints Row. Trying to think what else. Summoner. I don't know if you remember the game Summoner.
I heard
Summoner
of it.
1, Summoner 2.
But I did
it's an old
play
PC RPG. They did the Descent games before. They had a different studio. I don't remember what it was before Volition.
How's the Discord stream, by the way? Is it like stuttering?
Oh, it's fine for me so far.
Okay,
yeah.
sick.
I don't have any issues.
Yeah, I think it might have been just like the connection last time. Hopefully, it doesn't get like worse.
Yeah, I feel like it was on my end. My internet's been kind of fucky lately.
Sucks. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I forgot that right click was a jump. I get scared. I like Doom movies. Oh yeah, what do you think about the Doom movie, Mina? Did you watch it?
I never saw the new one. That one kind of looked bad to me.
The Uwe
but
fucking...
I actually like I like the 2005 Doom movie, even though it's like it's kind of more like Resident Evil than Doom. It's more like biological kind of horror stuff kind of going on. But like as a movie, I think it's fun. It's like it's one of those like Aliens kind of derivative movies that you don't really get anymore, where it's we got a team of people and they got to go to the containment breach, and then there's monsters and stuff. It feels very B movie. It's kind of cheesy.
Right.
Actually has pretty good practical effects in it. Like they have like they got like monster practical effects. A bit blended with CGI in some scenes, but there's sets and stuff. I like it more than the Resident Evil movie. I think its budget and like sets and stuff like looks better than like the Resident Evil movie to me.
That shit actually fucking spooked me. Like I jumped. I wasn't ready for it.
You got the Doom jump scare. Doom 3 jump scare.
Fucking. You noticed the mouse trick? Yeah, I get jumpy. I think I'm just like maybe like easily startled. That's the reason I don't play that many like horror games.
Yeah.
But also like I don't know, I get like super immersed too. Like I get it's not like I don't want to say like I don't get scared. I'm just get startled. It's like no, like something's like fucking spooked too.
Yeah, I get startled by like if it's like just sudden like loud noise. Basically, I can get kind of startled.
Right.
Basically, I don't usually get scared. Usually, like I will like flinch from like reflex from like jump scare type of stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't often like actually get like scared.
Same for me. When I guess when it comes to like fucking like startling shit or whatever, that's just like okay, like I just got startled or whatever. But what really does it for like horror games with me, it's like whenever it's not so much like whenever something's how do I say it? When something's like unsettling, right? Like I get more scared. Like I don't get scared of like a fucking thing like jump scaring me that's just startled, but I get scared of like I fucking walk into a room and I see some shit and it's like what the fuck is that? Like right? Like that's what really fucking that fucks me up because then that gets me thinking like what else does this game have? Like what am I gonna fucking run into like in this fucking basement or whatever? What
usually gets me is like the unsettling stuff, and it's usually whenever like it's I formulate something scarier in my head than what's actually in the game. Basically,
Yeah,
that's what
exactly.
gets me. And I think a lot of horror is like that to me. Look at that Hall of Mirrors effect there, the endless,
Oh,
the endless camera. But it's like that, like the psyching yourself out that there's something scarier than it actually is, and I think that's like
That happens to me a lot. Yeah.
I think that's difficult for like horror to do effectively. Is like do some way of like creating something that's going to like run the player's imagination basically, that there's something like really scary that they aren't. That they don't know like what it is, type of thing. That fear of the
sure.
unknown.
Fear of the unknown, yeah.
Basically.
You're always gonna conjure up something that's way scarier than what the thing actually is. That's why like a lot of those movies,
Yeah.
a lot of movies where it's like when they don't show you the monster, like they always end up fucking sucking when like the monster actually like gets shown. Also, what the fuck? There's no oxygen here.
The glass is broken. Yeah.
Oh, I think. Oh, it's broken everywhere.
Yeah, you
Did
gotta
I
wait for
break
the
it?
doors to
Okay.
seal.
Oh, okay.
No, I call it alien. The imp teleporting in broke the window.
Okay. That makes sense. I was like,
Yeah,
what the
there's
fuck's
one-
that breathing? Yeah.
There's one moment when I streamed Peripatea a few months ago. There's one moment in that game. There's one level where there's something that like I don't know what it was about it, but there was like one moment that like actually did that to me, where I started like I got spooked by the sound of something.
Uh-huh.
That like I formulated something really like horrific in my head, like in my imagination, that ended up like not actually existing in the game, but like it
Right.
kind of like I had this sense of dread like at one point in that game that like actually like kind of spooked me,
That's fucking cool.
and I don't get that very often anymore with games.
That means that game's gonna spook me. By the way, thank you for gifting me that game. I've been wanting to like play it,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah, it's a cool game. It's you will get lost in
No.
it, though. I will warn you. But it's like unfortunately when I actually found out like what the source was,
Yeah.
it kind of was like, oh, it's just that basically. Like I wasn't like spooked anymore.
Right.
Like once I got to the source of what was spooking me, I wasn't scared anymore. But like I had that dread kind of leading up to it though.
good thing he also has the shotgun that sucks. That did like nothing.
Oh, they get to fire the shotgun at like semi-auto rate of fire for some reason.
Oh, more than like quicker
you have
than you?
you have to pump it.
Oh shit.
Yeah, they fire almost like it's semi-auto,
Damn.
which it's weird. The Half-Life soldiers that use shotguns do the same thing as well, both in Half-Life 1 and 2.
Interesting. Wonder if it was like a conscious decision of like it would be too easy if it was
If
slower
they
or
like
something,
pumped
yeah.
slow or something. Yeah, I don't know.
What am I doing? This is Doom. Fuck you.
It's not just Doom. It's Doom 3.
Doom Cube. Ow, ow. Okay, what am I doing? There you go.
Hella good shotgun.
Oh my god.
Die.
I have to get like super fucking close.
It's a sledgehammer. It's not a shotgun.
We're playing Condemned now.
Yeah, literally.
Oh, oh my god. There we go.
It's
But yeah,
just, like it's so random. Like sometimes even if you're like not aiming directly at them, the bloom, or I guess the spread of the shotgun's so wide sometimes that like even if you're like yeah, like even if you miss your shot, you still kill them.
Oh,
And sometimes you aim directly at them and then you miss your shot.
yeah. That's funny.
Advanced
Also,
technique is to intentionally miss your shot so you hit them.
Yeah. I gotta practice that. Okay. Wait, this is the bad guy.
I can help you.
No, that's not the bad guy.
The lights are all out.
He just looks like
I'll
it.
Is
lead you
this
through
part?
here if you can get me off this base.
Okay. Wait, I gotta
It's a
steal your
Half-Life
shit.
scientist moment.
I gotta loot you first.
You got some rubber grenades. These things are so
Electromagnetic
bouncy.
pulses have knocked out the electrical systems in this area. Watch out. A
Tries to merge your character model with demons and then fire the shotgun. That's true. That's how I've been like, because sometimes I'm like, I feel like I'm like here. If I fire at range, like they still won't die. I have to be like fucking like.
Yeah.
There's
You'll be
one.
touching their hitbox basically.
But yeah, Gurren, that same thing happened to me like in Karate Squad. I got like super fucking unsettled by some things, like especially like that one fucking basement where like the music just stops and it just goes dark for no reason. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I think that's a very effective technique. I don't see it done super often. It happens in older games sometimes. Is a thing that's unsettling to me is when you have white noise or background music or whatever, where it's like, you know, you got your song playing, you know, you're playing Doom or something like that. It's got your MIDI song or whatever track playing, and you've heard it loop, you know, 10, 15 times over.
Right.
And then you go in a room, and then the song just abruptly like stops, and it's
Yeah.
just like dead silence. That I don't know why, but that is like that like hits some sort of weird like spook moment where it's like something's wrong basically.
Yeah,
when
yeah,
that
something's
happens.
off. Like fucking like I guess like the anticipation that something's fucking gonna happen, especially if nothing happens. It's like, oh fuck, you stupid game.
Yeah.
That's like that's the RPG Maker special. I feel like they do that a lot in like RPG
Yeah.
Maker horror. Oh my god, I can't fucking see.
I get the same kind of feeling also from like when you experience a blue screen of death on your computer when
Yeah,
you're playing
oh
a
my
game,
God.
and then just suddenly you're just staring at a blue screen and it's dead silent. Like you just hear no audio or anything.
Maybe well, that was the thing, because I remember I used to be like deathly afraid of errors when I was a kid, and I think, oh, what, you died?
Oh.
Did I kill him?
I think your shotgun pellet
No
like
way.
touched him and killed him.
What the fuck? My
It's-
side quest. Bullshit.
It's fine. He dies regardless.
Oh man.
It doesn't matter what you do. He'll make it to this ladder, and then the lights go out, and then he gets gibbed.
Oh shit. Okay, well,
So
we
that's
tried.
what you missed out on, is seeing him get gibbed.
My fucking shotgun. Okay.
Yeah. You're saying like, yeah, air, like you're afraid of
Yeah,
errors.
errors used to like, okay, errors used to scare the shit out of me for some reason, and like it wasn't because like the computer was breaking, or it wasn't because I broke something. It was like something really ominous about like the fucking error screen. Also, like, you know what? Okay, you know what? Fucking, I'm gonna like show it on stream, but like, you know, whenever
Is it the
you
PS2 red screen of death?
no, it's not that one. It was so this fucking screen, for some reason, like the orange, it is now safe to turn off your computer.
Oh, I remember that.
I don't know why that shit used to like spook me for some reason.
Like
I-
old Windows 95 or 98.
Yeah, like a
where,
Windows 95
the
fucking
computers
thing.
wouldn't turn off on their own. You would hit the shut off button, and then it would basically then give
Go-
you the screen that says
Yeah.
like it's now safe to turn off your computer.
Yeah, it will go into like a mode where like like it wouldn't, because I think like back then it was really easy to like corrupt your shit, like if you were to just fucking turn off
Yeah.
shit, like whatever. So yeah, I wanna show this. I'll just
It's kind of like ejecting the USB type of thing from your computer, where
Yeah,
you're
like
supposed
this
you're not supposed to
specific fucking
yank it
screen.
out.
Like
Yeah, it is now safe to turn off your computer. Versus, it's I feel like it's because it's just a blank
it's a
black
yeah.
empty screen with just like it feels like you got hacked or something type of feeling, where it's like
feel
the
that.
computer is like it's gone into like a it's gone sentient. It's
Like a-
talking to you
yeah,
or something.
Like a lock,
I don't know,
lockdown
there's-
mode or something. Windows NT was a real
Yeah.
demon. I think like, that reminds me, there was a fucking like, so in Shin Megami Tensei 1 and I think 2 also, every time you save your game, it asks you like, do you want to continue or not? And if you press no to continue, no, or like if you press to not continue, it tells you like, okay, like, well, good night, and don't let the demons get you while you sleep, and then the game just locks up and you can't do anything about it until it reset. And it's like, why would they put that? They didn't need to fucking put that. That's so spooky.
So wait, like like the game locks if you choose like not to save your game?
No, like what is it? Like let's say every time that you save, it asks you, do you want to continue or not? Like, are you done for the day, basically? And if you press like let me
okay.
continue, you keep going. But if you press like not, like basically like the save and quit option, it doesn't really take you to the title screen. It just like goes into like
It
a
just
fucking
freezes the game,
yeah, it just freezes the
basically.
game and it just tells you like, all right, like good night, don't let the demons get you while you sleep. And it's like what the fuck, dude? Like they just put a spook there for no reason. But
Like
that's cool
they make
though,
it
but-
they make it feel like ominous basically, and that's kind
Yeah.
of how like error screens are. Like error screens, they feel ominous, and I feel like, I mean, and the intention of the error screen is to tell you, it's communicating that hey, something's wrong.
Something's wrong,
basically.
yeah.
So I feel like there's a little bit like overlap. Like I don't know, it's like weird. It's like the horror of like people being scared in like empty Gary's mod maps or whatever, like the liminal space shit,
yeah.
and then people being scared of like error screens. Basically, I feel like there's a little bit like overlap between
That
the
might
two
be
things,
it,
'cause
yeah.
I don't know. There's something like kind of like ominous about the emptiness, and like, and with the case of error screens, it's kind of like the signaling like distress almost.
Yeah, that's
type
right.
of
Yeah,
thing.
fucking like something has gone awry, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, but like I never experienced it, but I feel like I probably would have been kind of spooked by it. Is like people were a lot of people were scared of like the PS2, like I mentioned, like the PS2, like the
Yeah,
red
the
screen
red
of death
screen,
or whatever,
yeah.
where it's like I feel like that one's spooky because it's kind of like I didn't have a PS2 growing up, so I never experienced it, but the like you turning on your PS2 and like it not behaving normally, like you always like, you know, turn it on and you just go to the game or whatever, but then it's like, oh, you put like a wrong disc in or something like that, like the one time, and then it goes to like this like ominous like red screen of kind of like dissonant like sound effects.
Yeah,
basically.
the music
That's
is
like-
a little bit more like higher pitch or whatever, and it's like what?
Yeah.
With shotgun.
I hope you like the John Carpenter The Thing spider heads. This is also a
Definitely
unique
does look
enemy
like
to
that.
Doom 3. It's a new
Uh-huh.
enemy that never returns in the series. They're unique only to this game.
Yeah, you're right. I've never seen them anywhere
It's
else.
in .exe horror craze made spooky error messages lame.
I
I
agree. I agree because okay, I agree with that a lot because like I used to like that kind of shit too. You know what I mean? Like like I used to think like the whole like, you know, like meta horror and like games that like want to like fuck with your computer or whatever. Back when they were rare, I thought they were fucking cool, right? But like now it's
Like
just,
Eternal Darkness type of
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, exactly. Eternal Darkness, and you get your fucking like, you know, like Doki Doki Literature Club and games like that, like fucking One Shot and shit. Like I think like those games
Yeah.
are fucking cool because like they do that, right? In a really really clever ways. But like then people try to like ape the same shit, and it's like no, like they don't get it, or like not only they don't get it, they like oversaturate the ideas.
Or saturate, or like I think good horror requires a bit of subtlety also.
Definitely, yeah.
And I think a lot of it doesn't take the subtle route. I think that's that like kind of, it's like this kind of tight, very tight kind of like balance you have to do with like horror, where like if you go too unsubtle, it's just like corny basically, or
Yeah.
like, you know, just almost like shock value potentially. And then if you're like maybe too subtle, maybe it's just not effective to where it just doesn't really like
Yeah, well, it's not scary or
do
whatever,
anything
right?
basically. Like I
Yeah.
feel like there's like a balance with it where like you have to hit this kind of like spot where it's like it needs to be like subtle but like effective enough to kind of like get under your skin a little bit basically.
Yeah. Like it's gotta be like fucking unnerving, right? Unnerving
Yeah.
enough, yeah. Because I think like I will defend like Doki Merlin Bishop mentioned Doki Doki. I feel like I will defend Doki Doki because like it was still they did it when it was still not that idea was still like too popular. Not only that, I feel like you mentioned like yeah, like you gotta be it's gotta be some subtlety. Like the reason why Doki Doki worked is that it played it straight. Like whenever you start playing that game, it plays like an actual honest to god fucking visual novel, and like, you know, like starts like touching like the dark themes or whatever, and you think like, okay, like this is not. I mean, originally you don't even know what the fuck is going on. Like I played that fucking game blind, and like that's when like the fucking scares start to happen, and that's when like I feel like
Yeah.
the fucking with your computer bits were actually really clever implemented. But like no, like it wasn't just like haha look like spooked you. It's like no, like at the beginning of the game, it straight up played it really straight. You know what I mean? Like it's like you to the point where like it gets you lost in the VN aspect of like, oh, this is actually a fucking VN that I'm reading, right?
Yeah.
But, yeah, Yumi and her, like that was the inspiration for it.
Yeah. And it's like I think a lot of times like I've talked about this before, but like a lot of like effective horror that people are, you know, tends to be like very memorable, people bring up a lot, is like when it's like not even like horror games that have like the horror level that's out of left field type of thing. Hell, it's
Yeah.
like those are often very effective because it's like you didn't go into the game expecting horror basically, which makes you more susceptible to it. I feel like where it's like you, because you're not expecting it, that
I love
it
crane
like
games.
it catches you off guard more. And I feel like a lot of horror is like it comes from that, you know, unexpected and like surprise element and the unknown. Like that you don't, you know, if you go into a horror game knowing it's horror, like part of that is already sort of losing its effect because you go into it knowing that it's going to be horror. Basically, you expect something scary to happen.
Yeah.
You
Also,
can
hi
there's,
Flaria, hello.
You can just click that transfer item to incinerator. No,
No.
there's a button literally for like
Oh, but
picking it up and
can
like,
I
moving it, or
can
not
I
picking
drop
it
it
up, but, like,
though? Can I drop it in there? Like, would it work? Or do I have to press it? I kind of want to.
I don't know. Actually, you can try it. I don't
Let me
know.
try for a
though.
little bit. Oh fuck, that's perception. Okay.
It's the classic of, oh, you missed the scare because it was a guy's head around the corner for 2 frames. I feel like that can be pretty effective, I think, where, like, to me, I actually like the silent jump scare versus the loud jump scare, where it's I like the horror of, like, you yourself notice something off without it being brought to your attention directly.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the shit that unnerves you the most. Like, let's say, like I said, like walking to a room and then you fucking turn around and there's a fucking like thing there, and it's like, oh shit, like it didn't even make a noise or anything. Like it's not
Yeah.
even like threatening or anything. It's just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, like that's super. That gets me a lot.
I like I'm a big fan of like
Yeah.
oh nice, you got it.
Oh shit.
They don't like that you're
No.
de-radiating the room.
I want to play crane game.
The Japanese vending machine
Yeah.
crane
Fucking
game, yeah.
UFO catcher.
I'm a big fan of the Afraid of Monsters mod. I like Afraid of Monsters way more than Cry of Fear. It's by the same developer, but one of the things that Afraid of Monsters to me, I think it balances that subtlety a bit better than Cry of Fear, because the scares in Afraid of Monsters, like, not like they're, I would say every single one of them is the most effective, but I think a lot of them to me are more effective than Cry of Fear. And a lot of it has to do with the subtlety kind of aspect to it, to me, where they have a lot of scares in it, or just like atmosphere stuff that, like, to me spooks me a bit more, because attention isn't drawn to them as upfront and like obnoxiously as they kind of are in Cry of Fear. Cry of Fear has a lot of like just, you know, thing jumps out in front of you and then like screams basically, and it's a lot of like really loud, like like monster barreling down the hallway at your, you know, face pops up in front of you and screams type of thing, and it's like, yeah, it'll startle you, it'll make you flinch basically, but
yeah.
I don't know, it doesn't
I'm not
have
scared,
that
I'm
kind of,
annoyed.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
kind of thing.
And now fucking, like, I don't know, like the Zoomers love jump scares now. Like now fucking like like they love the fucking like the
love the
FNAF
P-
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, or the Gary's mod PNG.
The PNG
of, like,
running after you in the liminal
running
room.
after you. Yeah.
Hey. Fuck.
No, the physics.
Okay, I'll do this one with the button.
The back rooms with the PNG 2D like sprite PNG coming after you. Which is funny because like when I was younger, like that was a thing too when I was growing up. Was like
Oh yeah.
I would play
That's not
like
a
yeah
new
like
thing?
there was like yeah like old Gary's Mod maps or like fuck there was even like Half-Life 1 maps like in Sven Co-op
Mhm.
and like Counter-Strike. I remember there was like the Nipper maps from like Counter-Strike that had like 2D like spooky like 2D faces that like move around the map and like scare you, and like the Secret City maps from
Toxic gas is cleared.
the Turrican's Secret City maps from Sven Co-op had the there was a character like a face that was like referred to as Nomble, and then where it was like a jump scare like inverted like scary like screaming face image, and it would be like it was a texture on like a giant cube that would like fly down the corridor and then like crush you against the wall
Oh my god.
like as like a jump scare type of thing. It was so stupid, but like yeah, when I was young, like that was a thing. And it's like it's just that again. We're going back to
yeah, we're
fucking
going all the way back.
Secret City, like scary face JPEG, flies at you and then crushes you against the wall.
You know what's also
Type of
fucking
horror.
what's also fucking overused that I thought it was fucking sick at the beginning, but like now it's like that's like everything and it's everywhere. The whole like analog horror, like having the like found footage,
Yeah.
fucking like I think like there's a channel called like Local 58, and like those videos are like now fucking like legendary. They made a lot of things where it's like, oh, it looks like it would be like an old broadcast, but like something's like kind of like off about it, right?
Yeah.
And then just people kind of just like ran off with that. they
I like
overdid it.
I like analog horror or like techno horror stuff
Mhm.
and like body horror stuff kind of all like combined. Like I think
Combined,
of
yeah.
like yeah like when I think of like I don't know if you've seen like the movie like Videodrome where it's like like
Videodrome is
the
so
Ring.
sick. Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Videodrome.
And-
I like both of those movies a lot.
Yeah, Videodrome or just Cronenberg in general. Like I like his
Yeah.
type of like body horror. Like The Ring, where it's like the cursed tape type of thing.
Yeah.
And it's like I like that type of like techno horror type stuff. And here Doom 3 gets
Yeah,
into
yeah.
this
It's
kinda
like fucking.
techno horror.
We're in the fucking
type.
space station, but it's fucking haunted, or like not haunted, but
Yeah.
it's like like
Yeah, like
demonic
I
shit.
love that aspect
cool.
of Doom 3, and I feel like Doom 3 doesn't play on it enough. Also, like
Uh-huh.
it's there in Doom 3, but it's kind of just there basically as like the backdrop. I kind of wish the game like played on it like a bit more with its like I don't know,
Its horror
play a little bit
aspect.
more with its like with its horror aspects
Yeah.
and maybe its gameplay a bit more. I want stuff like you have like all these like interface terminals and stuff like that you interact with. Like have like
They
I don't know,
could
have
put-
the terminals
Yeah.
like do shit that like spooks you or something.
Yeah, they
like
can have
that.
spooks
like
there.
Like I feel like it's like a missed opportunity.
Definitely.
I
think they were also just trying to like I guess the other half of it being like a fucking shooting game, like they also
Yeah.
they wanted to like balance that aspect of it too. By the way, what is it like? I think last time we talked about like the what was it like the hell note or whatever the fuck it's called, like whatever the thing that we're listening to right now.
The what thing?
The
The
noise.
the Devil's Note.
Yeah, the Devil's Note. I was playing Condemned and I heard it there too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you'll start to notice you'll hear it used quite often in horror.
Yeah.
Or even in non-horror. Sometimes it's used in like, just like it'll be used like in movies for like an intense scene basically that's not even necessarily like horror.
Hi, summertime. Hello, hello. What now?
So I think you're done here. There's like a
Oh.
walker, but
Let's see.
do you wish to listen to 3-minute audio log for a few bullets?
Maybe. I do want to watch like the little videos though. Those are cool.
Oh yeah.
I like this machine gun. I think there's a thing here. Wait, so the crane game room was just for that? Oh, that's cool.
It gets the toxins out of that room because the room's normally sealed
Oh, I
basically.
see.
So you have to get the toxins out and then you can get in that room. There's a key card you picked up in there.
Oh, that's what I did. I used to not like Doom 3, but it grew on me. It's very different from the first two. Yeah, no, definitely. I think I liked it right away, but I admittedly I played. I didn't play a lot of Doom 1 and 2 when I played Doom 3. I kind of just like, it's one of those like, I never like beat them or anything. I just kind of like played them as a kid. And then I got Doom 3 and I liked it. Like I essentially played Doom 3 like without too much reference. So I thought like, oh yeah, I just kind of like engaged with it like I would any other game. And I was like, yo, this game is sick. Oh, you didn't die.
Yeah, he's got the semi-auto shotgun.
Okay. What do I have?
I feel like in comparison, it's like I compare this game also to like System Shock 2. I feel like System Shock 2 probably was a influence on this game, very likely. And it's like that's one of the things I like. When I was talking about like the techno horror, or, like analog horror, or whatever. That I feel like System Shock does pretty well. A bit leaning into the techno horror and like.
Fuck. I didn't save.
Saving also. Yeah, this is the no autosave game.
No autosave game. God damn it! I've been spoiled by the modern era. Son of a bitch. I guess. I like the element how in System Shock 2 at least has the gameplay element of like the base's security system in the computer that like lives there basically is sort of like subverted by this like invader basically, this like strange force on the ship. So all of the computer systems have like basically like turned against you basically. So that's why you're dodging like security cameras and turrets and stuff like that. Where it's not just the level, like the environment is fucking against you. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and that's a huge thing. Like I've used this like term before, like environmental like hostility, basically, where like the world itself that you're in, the environment, like is also against you. It's not just the things in the world trying to kill you. It's like the world itself like wants to kill you. And it's like when I think of games like that, it's like I think of like System Shock 2. It's kind of like that. Like Stalker. I feel like Stalker's a game with a very hostile world as well, with its like anomalies and whatnot in it.
What I like about System Shock 2 also is like the space station is like it doesn't like it feels like like this would be like what this
gas levels 50%.
I don't want to say realistic, but it's like a very like it makes sense that like the structure is like laid out that way. It's like I could totally see people like working and living here, right? And it's just like
like there's kind of a logic. It almost feels like they mapped out. Here's the spaceship and all of its logical locations where people would live is where they would do their engineering stuff here, the medical stuff here, their logistics here, their food and recreation here. Then they built a game around it. Like that's what it feels like.
Yeah, let's map out the environment and then fucking make the Metroidvania. Okay, like lock this here, or like this bridge is out or whatever. Like and then like I think it adds to the game. Like it really makes it feel like I don't know, like less gamey. Like you're more like more immersive. You're more than like in an environment.
Yeah. You play 2017. The world gets more hostile the more you commit to a less technology-friendly build. Yeah, that game has that system. Like if you basically gain more,
make yourself an alien
DNA, then the computer systems start to now identify you as a threat, basically, type of thing. I think that was cool. I wish the game maybe leaned into that a bit harder than it already does as well.
I agree. Yeah, I wish there was more like, again, like, I don't know, like, different routes or different endings depending on like, giving in too much to the fucking psionics or whatever.
Yeah. And make it be like a hard decision. To me, like when I played Prey, it didn't seem too hard of a decision to me on like which route to go in terms of like the builds in that game. You can kind of just unlock everything in that game too. That was like I think my biggest criticism of that game is like how you can kind of just Nero mod and just unlock like everything in the game basically because you can just farm them essentially.
F5 is safe, right? F5. Okay.
Yeah. maybe F5, F9. I
Yeah,
think.
and
is
they give
the-
and they give you a
save
shitload
and
of
load.
like neuro mods too. Like you're never really.
Yeah, and then you can like craft
for
them
them.
too, like
Yeah.
after a certain point. It's pretty cool game. Yeah, it's much better than Bioshock. I feel like Bioshock is very.
I think like
Bioshock is like there's one.
it's more shootery,
like-
right? Like it's just more straight
It's
shooter
shootery,
than
but,
like,
like,
immersive sim.
It gives that like morality choice.
Oh
quote
my God.
unquote, where
You
it's
want to be a
like,
blue guy or a
will
red
you-
guy? Like, but also like
Yeah,
there's
do you
no
want-
benefit
do
from
you want to
doing the other
murder?
thing.
Do you want to murder a child or save the child? Basically.
It's like okay, bro.
That's your, and it's literally like murder a child for a lot of money right now, or save the child and still get a lot of money, but just not quite as much. But then in the long run, get even more money.
Yeah.
later.
It's like okay, like fucking like that's something I also don't like. Whenever like there was a point in time where like the morality systems ended up being like really popular. Like every fucking game wanted to have a morality system. I think
Yeah.
like you should make being good hard. You know what I mean? I feel like there's
Yeah.
there's a lot more like
Yes.
fucking like power and being evil should be easier. So like make it a little bit more
It's
enticing.
yes.
Yeah. And
I think that's how you should do it.
yeah,
Basically, is
and the
that
challenge
it's
should come
it's
from being good.
testing, it's testing your morals of like, are you willing to cut corners and be a bad person
yeah.
to basically achieve the end goal, which
Yeah.
maybe the end goal is, you're trying to ultimately do something good, but you're going to do something evil to achieve good.
Yeah.
type of
And then,
morality
and then
thing.
you can have like you can have like the like karma getting to you, or you can have like repercussions and shit. But like I feel like like in terms of like the gameplay loop, like I feel like choosing the good option should be like that one step harder. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh yeah, there's dudes here. Wait, I'm ready now. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my god, it bounced off
It's
the
bouncing off the
railing.
railing.
God damn it. I should have just fucking shot the barrel. That sucks.
Yeah. They should practice with the grenades a little bit. They're kind of fucking weird. They the longer they do cook. If you hold them, they cook. That's one thing. And they throw harder if you if you hold
okay.
them.
And also
See how
like,
they like bounce basically.
the angle is like what is it? Because I wanted to throw it straight and I thought it would throw it over the railing, but he throws it like
If you click
low.
it, he does an underhand. If you just click it once, he does like a quick little toss. And if you hold
Oh,
it,
that makes sense.
yeah. If you hold it, he does the over, kind of like the shoulder throw, basically.
That makes more sense.
The baseball pitch.
What the fuck is calling? Not important. Also, hi Wooly. Hello. I finally have a job, so I can save for combo breaker. Yeah, let's go. Fuck, we should go. I think like we do have we haven't really like mapped it out yet, but I know like for sure like some of my friends we have plans on going. Like we're definitely going to like a tournament like next year, and I think it would be combo breaker. I think it would be nice. I think some people also want me to go to like MacFest. That'd be cool too. Going to like more events, traveling more.
Yeah, like they described like the red or blue. It's like we choose the evil red option,
Yeah,
or the good blue option.
Blue
What are
option.
you gonna be? They like
hate
put no ambiguity of like what is the good and evil
Yeah.
choice in this game.
It's just like, oh, do you want blue lightning or red lightning? That one, like that one fucking guy. Like I don't know. It's like I think like that was what game was that? Infamous? I think like that game also did it kind of bad, where it's like, okay, like fucking, do you want to execute the guys or do you want to like subdue them, right? And it's just like not real difference between either, from what I remember. And it's just like, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
You know? Oops. There you go.
That's like one of the things like I like that like Deus Ex does, even though it's like I wouldn't say in Deus Ex it's really that fleshed out, and it doesn't really have too much consequence overall in the grand scheme of the game. But I do like how the game in Deus Ex it kind of tracks how you're approaching combat, primarily in are you playing lethally or non-lethally.
Right.
It kind of comments on it basically,
Uh-huh.
without it being necessarily overbearing or like the game basically, it doesn't give you a tutorial and be like, you can play the game non-lethally or lethally, depending on what weapon you use. It's kind of more like, just kind of
implied,
I guess, like, yeah, it's just kind of implied in the game because characters will mention things where it's like, you talk to like Paul and then he like asks you like, all right, you're able to select like a weapon for this mission or a tool for this mission, what's it gonna be? And it's like, you might say, give me like the sniper rifle or whatever, and or the mini crossbow, and he'll make some comment about like like the use of it, and like I think it says stick with the prod. It's a silent takedown and it's non-lethal. We're cops, like type of thing.
Right.
But it's like it's not super like ham-fisted in a way where it's like super obvious. It's more like the characters kind of commenting. It's funny because you get this like confliction immediately in the game.
Oh, that guy behind me.
Oh, ambush. You get this confliction immediately where he tells you to use the riot prod. It's non-lethal. It knocks people out. We're cops type of thing. And then like you walk forward and you immediately get over the radio from kind of the you're sort of like a comms person who's like use your pistol. Your orders are to shoot on sight.
That's funny.
Like type of thing. Like immediately after he tells you like stick with the prod. Basically.
I guess we are cops, right? Like.
Yeah. So like you're ordered one thing, but then like your brother who's also like an agent like you basically gives you like a different type of advice basically.
Yeah,
and the game doesn't tell you what's the right way or the wrong way. Basically, it's different characters kind of just like implying how you should go about.
And you don't know, you don't have like an obvious fucking blue meter or red meter. Like you don't know the ramifications or like the implications of like what's gonna happen if it actually fucking kills them. Maybe nothing happens, but like that's fine, right? I think being more like big about it. Fucking I also like when it's just like not as also like as clear cut as that. Like fucking Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, like it's usually Shin Megami Tensei games are very like, okay, do you want to go the law route, the chaos route, or the neutral route, where you like reject both sides, which is like that's like usually the neutral route is like the canonical ending or like the hardest one to get. You're supposed to like reject the little side.
Balance basically.
Yeah. But in Nocturne, it's like you don't play law or chaos. It's more like okay, here's this like you as a demon, you're not allowed to have like I guess like your own opinion. But like you can take the opinion of like these 6 characters. Which one are you gonna pick, or like which one makes the most sense to you, and then you're gonna have to kill the other characters. I think like that's a little bit more nuanced because like then you find out like none of them are like the true clear cut like, well, this is the obvious good one or like this is the good ending. It's like no, all of them are pretty like fucked in one way or another, right? So it's like
you have to figure out like which ones to kill or not, basically.
Yeah. I like
without like the game like just telling you straight up.
Are you a person? I'm glad I missed. Oh, you're not a person. Oh, what the fuck? There's somebody behind me.
The ambush.
Damn it! Not the door scare.
The grenades they're a little clunky in this game, but they're actually pretty effective if you treat the grenades in this like a grenade launcher as opposed to like a drone grenade. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I was trying to like fucking pass it over there, but
they are explode on impact if they hit a target.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, Tactics Ogre. Yeah, Tactics Ogre, Let Us Think there. That game's fucking awesome. That is also like very like you're not like it's not clear what like if you're the good guys or not, or, like who you go working for and shit.
Yeah.
It's like everybody's got like their motives and their morals and shit. I like that. Am I stupid? Let's see.
I think there's like a trigger in here, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
There we go. Doom 3 shotgun, like when it works, it works.
Yeah. It literally worked all the time. Oh, they do so much damage.
It's the gambling gun.
this hurt me? Wait. Ooh. Oh, creepy.
This kind of looks like an Unreal 1 kind of scene here.
A
If
little
you're familiar
bit.
with the Unreal 1, when you when the power goes out and then the red lights come on.
I didn't play it all the way
Unreal
through,
1.
but I watched you play it.
Okay, this hallway makes me think of that.
That's something I wanna play eventually, because it's like I love Unreal Tournament so much, but I never really played like
Yeah.
Unreal 1. I did play Unreal 2 though. Unreal 2
Okay,
was
you played the ass one.
yeah. I remember fucking when I bought my Xbox, I bought a Halo 1 and I bought Unreal 2 so I can have 2 games. And like I didn't play. I played obviously way more Halo 1. But it's because like the thing is like I remember at the time I wanted Unreal Championship. That's the game that I really wanted, but they didn't have it in the store, so I'm like, okay, I guess I'll get Unreal 2. Maybe it's like similar, right? But it's like no, I played nothing like Unreal 2, and like the story was kind of like it's wah.
Yeah, when I get back in like the mood for them, I'm gonna at some point I'll go back to the Unreal Killers or whatever. But I feel like Unreal 2 to me is in that camp. I feel like Unreal 2 like about qualifies as like being in that like
Halo killer.
that Halo killer
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of game. I feel like it's in that threshold. It feels pretty.
It's definitely structured
Pretty
that
around
way.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did like I
It's
like
got the
some,
qualities.
yeah, some aspects of it were kind of like charming though. Like I like you have like a grenade launcher that has like fucking 6 different types of grenades for whatever reason.
There's some cool stuff.
Yeah.
Unreal 2's got some novel things in it. It's just I feel like its issue is it's overall just kind of a mediocre game.
Yeah, it's just like a
basically.
whatever
It's okay.
game. Yeah.
It's okay.
It doesn't stand out in any way.
Yeah.
I remember.
So you've got the chain gun of Doom 3. So Doom 3's got kind of the id game trope, I guess from Quake 2 onward, basically, which is you get the machine gun and then you get the more machine gun.
Yeah.
the machine gun times 2, where it's
same
like,
type of ammo, like same ammo, but like you have like like the
Or-
upgraded version or like the big weapon.
Well, in this case, it's actually a different. It's got its own unique ammo
Oh,
type
shit.
in this game, where it's the chain gun ammo is separate from the machine gun ammo.
That's
I think every ammo type in this game is actually unique. Where
That's
The
interesting.
pistol's got its own ammo. The SMG's got its own ammo. The shotgun's got its own ammo. Yeah, the chain gun's got its own ammo. I don't think there's any shared ammo in this
I
game.
see.
Now that I think about it.
Okay, yeah, that's different then, because I know like in the older games, like shells with shells and
like
fucking-
Quake 2.
Yeah.
Quake 2, the machine gun and the chain gun share ammo, but here it's actually 2 separate unique ammo types. But it's actually I actually like, for
Different.
whatever reason, I like that gameplay trend or like weapon trend there that it did, which is the machine gun and then like the bigger machine gun.
Yeah.
type of thing. I don't know why I like that, because Sin does that as well. There's like a machine gun in Sin, and then you get like this big like belt fed machine gun. I also like that.
And then what is it? I know the other fucking gun did it too, no? Where it's like, what was it? No, never mind. I'm like, the nail gun do anything? But it's not. It's like, it's a rocket launcher.
It's like nail gun, super nail gun, like in Quake.
Oh yeah, super nail gun.
Quake 1. That might be where it's like originating from, maybe for id. But the chain gun's pretty. It's pretty strong in this game. Also, it basically functions like the machine gun, but it's a bit less accurate than the machine gun, and I don't believe it's a hit scan.
Oh.
I think it's a projectile weapon, maybe, or maybe it just I don't know. Maybe it just shoots little like tracers that make it look like it's. Maybe it is hit scan, but I do know for a fact that it is less accurate. I think it is hit scan actually, but it is a little bit less accurate than the machine gun. The ammo is rarer on it as well, but the DPS is like huge on the chain gun. It's pretty good in this game. Has a good good feel to it. I think the weapons in general in this game
Yeah.
feel pretty damn good.
A lot of the time it was like the choice is like, oh, do I want to like waste all my ammo, but like I really need like to kill this entire room like right now. I love the change.
Yeah, it's like a high DPS
Yeah.
gun. It'll get you out of some bad situations. I like to use them on like pinkies and like cacodemons in this game because they're a bit tankier.
Oh, what the fuck?
Pinky
Oh,
damage.
behind me.
That's something. The pinkies are like when they get on you, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
Basically, they just kind of hit stun, not hit stun, but they make your screen. Yeah, you see like the
Yeah.
flinging of your
the
screen.
fucking the imp punch.
Yeah, they just absolutely just ruin your vision
Or-
basically when you get hit.
There you go. 7 HP.
Yeah, you'll live.
Oh, there's nothing. Thank you for
It's
the
like 2 HP away from 5 HP.
helpful blue light. Tells me where the medkit is. Ow!
Yeah, sometimes they do that little leap attack. It's hard to avoid. I think you can like side dodge them.
Let's see.
There's error screen. It's hell error screen.
What the fuck?
There's like some poltergeist moment happening, I think.
Oh, I sure wish I knew the code. Fuck.
It might be in an email or an audio log.
Yeah. I wonder if I picked that up. Oops. My PA to my face.
Usually you have to like check the like the little files. Yeah, like these people.
Competent employees. Or maybe I can check by like the. Oh, these are like the ones I already read. I see.
Yeah, the grayed out ones are red. I think those recent ones are top also.
Okay. Oops.
This is Operations Coordinator Mark Lamia, dated November 1st, 2145. I'm filing this report because I am frustrated beyond belief by the level of incompetency I have to deal with here. I don't know where HR is getting the new employees, but the last 5 guys they've sent me were all a bunch of idiots.
God damn it, HR.
They can't get any of their work done on time. I constantly have to keep an eye on them. They work slow, they don't follow any of the standard operating procedures, and they can't
Whoops. God damn it, I alt tab real quick. No.
change the
Okay.
cabinet door codes here
Oh.
to 1, 2, 3 because I thought that was easy enough
Damn
to
sick.
remember, but they
There it
still
is.
forgot. I don't understand
Oh,
why
just-
HR can't get me better
This is
people.
armor.
This is armor. Okay. I'll
Requesting
be fine.
full authority to hire and fire my own employees. It's the only way I can run my department smoothly.
Yeah, you fire them. Fire those assholes. Yeah.
Alright, Alpha Labs 2. Now to Alpha Labs 4. You've been on Alpha Labs 1,
When
Alpha
does it
Labs 2,
end?
Alpha Labs 3.
Gonna get to 6. It's gonna be like Alpha Labs 6.
Marines,
Yeah.
locate your position. Warcom systems are beginning to malfunction and shut down.
I don't even know what you're telling me, man.
Throughout the entire base. How long I'll be able to track it? Bravo team has just entered the end zone. Pick up the pace. You aren't far behind.
To XKO mention. I'm actually excited for that game. Like, I fucking, I don't know. I don't even like the subject matter. I don't even like League of Legends. I don't even like tag fighters all that much. But just the ability, or like the fact that that game is focused on like 2v2s, like just bring a buddy along and like just fucking queue up in ranked on a fighting game with somebody
is
else.
that the like is that the like Riot Games fighting game?
Yeah, that's the Riot Games fighting game,
Okay.
which is oh.
Can you help me?
Hey.
I'm trapped in here.
Okay.
Release the door locks and get me out.
Pick the blue good option.
Was there a like fucking? Was the activate?
Yeah, you
was
could-
it like
you could just, like, fry- you
pulverize
could,
that
like,
guy?
fry him,
Oh
yeah,
my god! Of
yeah.
course, of course they would. Are you evil? Oh no, you're holding an iPad. What's
Thanks
up?
for getting me out of there.
An
Back to
iPad.
the chamber when the power went out.
I like the.
know what's
Did you see
going
that?
on
I like the
here.
RCA jacks and the
Understand why none of
fucking.
the systems are responding.
What is it?
Oh, and the little PDA, like there's
Yeah.
An uplink.
oh yeah, yeah, the little
Yeah.
like the red and yellow.
Yeah.
This is a secure
Yeah, little
terminal.
jacks.
Might be able to get a connection.
And I miss when phones had aux cables.
You want? Yeah.
Everything was
fucking-
on.
So
Everything's USB and Bluetooth.
it's my phone. I chose it specifically because it has a headphone jack of Sony Xperia V5. No, but it's an Xperia V1, something like that. But they keep the fucking headphone jack, and I was like, thank fucking god, because like Bluetooth shit is like a nightmare, honestly. Like it's like it
Yeah.
just works half the time. It keeps like disconnecting shit. Like it's just like
Yeah,
I never
I
and
had
I
that
don't.
issue in my car, where like I connect the Bluetooth and it's like music on, and then it just randomly just stops because it's like lost connection to Bluetooth. Like
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
cables just work.
Yeah. It's like I get like fucking like and I think some people are like wising up to that because like I think like even like phones kept getting like thinner and thinner where like they started to remove like storage like expandable storage and like shit like that, and now I feel like like companies are finally wisening up and it's like, you know what, like
Gotcha.
we don't have to like
Yeah.
like it's like okay, like at this point we can keep it like this and maybe start adding features that we kind of took off. It's like, okay, cool. What I hate the most also is that fucking Apple will do fucking something and then it's like, wow, that's fucking stupid, let's copy it. It's like, why? I hate it. I hate this. I hate you.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
follow
but-
the bad trends.
It happens every single time. It happens every single time.
It's like Web 2.0. Like I hate like internet online interfaces and just everyone copies like the same kind of like UI design
Yeah.
of like websites or video game like minimalism and UIs. Like I hate it, man. Like
I hate that shit, dude. I love menus. I love menus. I feel like menus are like a
Yeah.
big part of like the art and like I guess like the fucking I don't know, like I don't know what it would call it, like the theming of the game. Like I don't know. It
Yeah.
feels good to have like a fucking menu,
Like-
like the I don't know the mood.
yeah,
It
like
helps the
old
mood.
like old like Resident Evil 1, 2, 3 like remake like the interfaces of those games, like when you open up like your inventory and it's got like it's got like the little like portrait of the character and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like your heartbeat meter, it's got this like metallic kind of like grid around it, all your inventory items,
Yeah.
this nice like blue backdrop, the little sprite arts of like all the items, and you can like inspect them and like look at them type of thing. Like it's so like nice looking, and then it's like you get to the new games where it's like, oh, they remade Resident Evil 2, and it's like everything is like it's just like blank, just black and white like boxes basically
I
with like
hate
no
that shit, dude. Whatever.
it's no art. It's just like little thumbnails of like or an image of like the item,
Right. Oh.
and like they keep the little like heart monitor, but it's like it's kind of just this little like like, oh, it reminds you of,
Yeah, it's like,
what it
hey,
used
like
to be,
we're
but it's not-
Resident Evil, right? It's just kind of like
Yeah,
it's just there for you to like feel like it's like, oh, look, like we remembered, right?
Pick up the pace.
Yeah.
Far behind.
Yeah, it's annoying. I do like, I don't know, like menus are like a big fucking deal. Like I know like Persona always has like really fucking good menus, like SMT in general. And I think they mentioned in an interview where it's like, no, it's because like a lot of the times HUDs and menus are like very like underappreciated, so like they don't spend like resources and staff on them, and it's like, no, like fucking if you get your good artists to also work in the menus and shit, then like you get some really cool stuff, right? Like your graphic designers and
Yeah.
stuff.
Hey, you! Can you help me? I'm trapped in here.
I think,
Release the door lock.
do I get the goodies if I fry him?
No, if
Okay.
he dies, yeah, you don't get that room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's your
My
that's
reward
your,
for being good.
for being blue good option.
Yay.
Get me out of there.
You get
Got trapped
you get
in a
items.
chamber when the power went out.
Though I suppose like
I don't know what's going on.
maybe there's a
I
keypad.
don't
Maybe
understand.
you
Yeah,
can like, open
probably.
the
None of
store.
the systems are responding.
Maybe I can like go up and
Sure.
like
Going to
listen to
try
his
to get
iPad or
an
something if
uplink into the main system.
he gets fried or whatever.
This is a secure terminal. It might be a connection.
Yeah, I love that where it's like this thing's locked, and then there's just a little
Yeah,
like
look,
terminal that you can like engage with. Yeah,
it's
and
fucking sick.
unlock it.
Oh, you motherfucker.
They do that so much in this game. With, like the imp waiting at the door, they're just camping. I think you can also zoom in this game. It's like a little tiny zoom. I think it's Z.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You get a little FOV zoom.
I'm not even dodging. Fuck. Oh my god! Shut up. Oh no. Okay, I'm getting the hang of it. Cool. Okay.
Grenades are actually not bad. They're just a little weird in this game.
Once you told me, like, it finally made sense. Like when you told me, like, think of it as like a grenade launcher, not really a grenade. It's like, oh, it makes so much sense now.
Yeah. That's why I'm like never too quick to write off. Like if I use a weapon in a game and I'm like, wow, this weapon feels like ass to use. It's like I'm not too quick to write it off. I want to keep trying it and see if I can like figure out like what's the nuance. There's gotta be something to
exactly,
it.
because like there's no way it's like just ass for no reason, right? It's like there's a reason why it's still in the game. Like they wouldn't. I feel like they wouldn't just fucking put it on, like unless, and sometimes if it's ads, like that's its purpose, right? Like let's say like the fucking like Unreal Tournament or fucking
is to find something better.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Quake Last Resort shit. Like then in those cases
the
it makes
blaster
sense.
in Quake 2.
Yeah.
It's the Quake 2 blaster is so bad, but it's infinite ammo, and you start with it.
Yeah, 2 shotgun shells at the same time. Yeah.
He puts in 1 shell, but it loads 2 into
two.
the gun somehow. Yeah.
It's some kind of like future double shell. Oh my god, I knew it was coming. I thought I was gonna kill him.
It's very inconsistent to like try to like shotgun them. I usually do is I bait them. I open the door and just immediately like run back. Usually is what I do, and that'll like bait them to attack, and they won't have the reach to get to you.
Yeah. Okay, I got that spread there. I gotta play that normally. Yeah, double shotgun shell from the future, obviously.
Yeah, it fires half the pellets per shot, so you can you fire it twice before it ejects the shell.
Time to COD. Yeah, it's gonna work.
Yeah.
It's fucking the art of war. Hit them when they can't hit you. I don't know where. I don't want to waste like damage.
These things are like clearly like John Carpenter's A Thing.
Yeah.
Kind of spider.
Very much so.
Enemies.
Yeah.
Because they're like it's an upside down head, like spider legs.
They're like fucking id Software, like they know what they like. You know, I think like it's always been that way.
Soda. Got some caffeine. Their heart rate up.
Need that. Add like severe fucking heartburn. When is it? Last weekend, yeah, I was sick. That was why I was able to like sleep so well. Like last weekend, for some reason, I had that type of heartburn of like, oh my god, I'm so fucking sleepy, but I can't lay down because like it fucking hurts if I lay down. So I have to like stay up, and then like got to the point.
You get the heartburn where it's like the esophagus pain basically.
Yeah, heat.
Like it's like burning down your chest. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I could. Come on, hurry. I think I just ate too much that day.
It's like we just overeat in a day. So I have like certain food triggers.
Me too.
Marine.
But like I keep
Base
like eating
schematics
them
show
like an
all
idiot.
passages out of your area blocked. The only
Yeah.
way through is by traversing the EFR.
If I eat a lot of
Two possible routes.
pasta, like bready,
Yeah,
pasta,
flour, like flour and pasta.
Tomato-y.
Like, right.
Extending the service
Yeah.
bridges is safer, but the lighting systems are fried. Make your choice.
There's like a scare also. It's like a missable scare. Like where you heard that voice. If you like go back there again.
Oh shit.
Oh, what the hell was that?
I don't
He
know.
like flew at you.
Ah,
You're
that's...
dealing with the sweaty Battlefield player.
Yeah,
doing
what the
the like movement tech.
I got fucking owned. Yeah, like they... What happened there? Slide canceling and shit? I can't
Yeah.
do that. Oh my god, I'm back here.
You can optimize.
Yeah, cranking 90s, exactly. I heard that in Battlefield 6, the recent interview was like, yeah, all that shit you guys were doing in the beta, we're gonna take it off. Like, all that movement shit.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, like I was seeing that create like people like slide canceling or whatever,
Yeah.
where they're like jumping around the
Which-
map at like fucking light speed and then
Yeah.
like jump shotting people and stuff.
Which honestly,
like,
in Battlefield, I'm fine if they take it off, because like that's not what the game's about, right? Like it's like I don't
yeah,
I don't need movement tech in fucking Battlefield.
Yeah,
Like it's, as long as the gunplay still feels good, and like as long as it feels like moving, just has to feel like responsive and tight for me to enjoy it. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be
like,
yeah.
I've been like when going back to like Bad Company 2 again. It's like it really reminds me like how much like slower the movement in Bad Company 2 was compared to
Yeah.
like 3 onward, where like the sprint speed in Bad Company 2 is like it's like slow. Your sprint doesn't really like propel you as fast as it does in like modern Battlefields, and you don't have that like if you jump, you don't have that forward jump momentum where you kind of like you kind of bounce forward in like
Right.
the newer Battlefield games. And there are people like in Battlefield 4, I would do it too, but like when I play that game, it's like, and I see other people do it, they do this thing where they run into a doorway, and if they start getting shot, they like leap, or what they even do is they'll leap before entering the door. They'll jump in, and it's almost kind of like a shot check, where to see if someone's like camping a corner, they jump into the room, and mid-flight, they do like a 180 as they're propelling into the room and fly back into the doorway. And it
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's almost like a check.
Yeah,
where
the
you
fucking
fly into the
back
room, bait shots, and then go back out, basically.
Like fucking
Yeah,
Circle
like your
scraping, yeah.
momentum... Your momentum as you forward jump continues based on your direction.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
So you propel forward.
it's
in
literally like
180,
fucking
and
like
then
a
you
quake,
keep propelling.
like a quake fucking circle straight. Yeah, like
Yeah.
yeah. Hey Meathead, thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, so you told me, I heard like an
Yeah, that room
Voice.
room with the red blocked door. Like yeah, there's like a trigger in here, and there's something particular you have to do to trigger it. Yeah, it's like this is like completely missable.
I see. I heard it. I heard follow me.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's like that. You can just miss that,
That's interesting. Oh,
and there's
goodies.
oh, you get rewarded.
cool.
We just try to scare you and then give you some guts afterward.
Yeah. Here for the treats.
Marine. Base
I hear
schematics show all
Pumpkinson
passages out of your
screaming
area
from
blocked.
outside the
The
house.
only way
I'll go
through
check
is
it.
by traversing the EFR. Mechanical
Something must have happened
subsystem
in
with two
Haunting Ground.
possible routes through it. Activating the system will get you a direct route, but it's dangerous. Extending the service bridges is safer, but the lighting systems are fried. Make your choice.
Oh, I see.
I was trying to pull up my Discord window and accidentally just closed it.
Oh. Did it end the stream? Let's see.
No.
Okay.
Now we're good.
There you go. So yeah, the guy just told me like extending the bridge is like safer option, but like there's no lights and it takes longer.
Longer, I think.
AFR
Yeah.
is like,
Yeah, one's a platforming segment, and then the other is like a longer segment. So you got a little bit of a little bit of choice.
Yeah. Oh no way! No way I missed that. Okay.
Platforming.
Oh my god. First person platforming. Let's go. Determine now. Turn on the lights and oh, shit. Let's go. What? Oh my god. Okay.
It's a tight jump.
Oh, I almost fell. Oh, rotating platform, I see.
Yeah.
What sort of strategy game are you planning on playing if you were to help do that on your channel?
I kind of feel like if I was play one, like I'd probably play some like comfort ones, probably like a Command and Conquer or like Dawn of War. Like Dawn of War 1's like my favorite RTS. I feel like if I was pick like one RTS game, I think Dawn of War is like my top RTS.
It's super cool. Like I didn't like I have like no nostalgia for it. Like I didn't used to play it or anything, but like I started playing that recently when I got into like Warhammer. Like right now with the with the recent like Space Marine 2 or whatever. And Dawn of War 1 is so sick. It is actually really fucking cool.
Yeah.
I come from like the, you know, fucking I play like Age of Empires and like StarCraft and like Red Alert and stuff.
Yeah.
But I do think like fucking Dawn of War 1 like holds up with them. Like that game's really good.
Yeah, it's that game is just so fucking good. It's like there's so much cool about it where it's got all the different races where they have like unique like buildings and like animations for all of them. Like there's like the voice acting, it's so campy and like fun in that game. It's got like the really nice like Jeremy Soule soundtrack. The combat system's really interesting. I love that it's like it rewards like aggressive play where like it's almost like territory control.
Yeah.
Like you're playing capture the points, and it ties in with your resource management as well.
I think Relic
like,
does
which
that.
Company Heroes later.
Yeah, I was like,
Company Heroes does the same system.
I was about to mention, yeah, Company Heroes like it's like that too, which I kind of like because it's like it focuses less on.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like base building because I fucking love Age of Empires, but like I know like those games focus like way less on base building and more like okay, like go like strat like fucking get your squads out and like try to like gain territory in like a strategic manner as much as you can, which is like I think that's really cool. Oh. Also, hi Riot, hello.
There's semi-auto shotgun.
Oh my god, I lost so much fucking health. Also, Alec, you like Land and Conquer
Dawn of
too?
War.
Yeah. Which one?
Dawn of War's very snowbally, also.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
For that reason.
I played against my friend Rook. Rook is like a monster at fucking StarCraft. But then I learned that he also played Dawn of War, and I was like, hey, like let's fucking play it together. I just got into it, and he just like steamrolled me. Like there was like nothing I could fucking do.
So I do like Command and Conquer. I like 95, like the original one, CNC 95, Tiberian Sun, Red Alert, and Generals. I think that's like all the main ones.
Generals is awesome. I fucking spent so much time in Generals.
Like Generals.
Yeah.
Like that's the ones I like, especially Zero Hour. I feel like Generals is kind of incomplete without Zero Hour. I feel like it's kind of like StarCraft to Brood War. Like Brood War just completes it basically.
You had to play Brood War. It's funny because I didn't even play the story mode for fucking Generals. I just played skirmishers all the fucking time, and I would play with my brothers also. Like I literally only play multiplayer, but I fucking love that game.
Command and Conquer campaigns are like I love like their cutscenes and like the campiness of them, but sometimes the mission designs can get pretty ass in those games, especially in CNC 95. Like the computer just basically like breaks the rules of the game at times. Where it's like they don't follow. The game doesn't follow its own rules. Sometimes against you, which is like a pain in the ass.
That does have to cheat.
But the soundtracks of like if all you play is Generals, like you haven't heard like the good like soundtracks of Command and Conquer, because Generals is kind of like it's like okay like music, but it's just kind of like Hans Zimmer kind of sounding like
so like I didn't play I didn't play CNC 3, but I played Red Alert. I played Red Alert 1, 2, and 3, and let's go for 6.
Okay. Yeah, Red Alert. Well, if you play Red Alert 1, then that's like the good Command and Conquer
Yeah.
like presentation, like music, where it's like campy, like FMV
Yeah.
cutscenes
I
with
love
like
that
just
shit.
absolutely just hard, super hard soundtracks where it's just so
Mm-hmm.
fucking good. Like Frank Lepaki, especially as a really early soundtracks. I feel like from like CNC 95 and Red Alert 1, even like the Tiberian Sun, like I feel like those soundtracks just go so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Super good soundtracks.
I would like to do a revisit of those games actually. I want to play it again. Gotta reinstall fucking.
Yeah.
Red Alert. Hi Cruz, hello. Meowdy. Fucking yeah, I do want to go to CNC 3, Tiberian Sun and stuff.
I love the art in Tiberian Sun is really nice. Like the kind of like world and like structures and stuff like that. It has that like again like Brigador looks. It has that like really nice like it's
yeah.
like pixely, low res, but like really detailed kind of like building structure and like unit art. It's really nice looking.
I see what you mean by like the platforming puzzle. I'm gonna say it right now.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I just get in the mood to like play a fucking RTS. Like I don't know, they're so fun. So they're just like clicking around, clicking at your little dudes. Like they don't fucking, I don't know. People don't make RTSs anymore, don't they? Like I don't know. I'm trying to think
Not
of
really,
like any
no.
new RTS
There-
or whatever.
There's a new one that 3D Realms put out called Tempest Rising, I think, which it looks very Command and Conquer inspired. I've been meaning to try it. It looks visually like it looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's any good or not. 3D Realms has been kind of like hit and miss. I feel like over past like five years. But I'm still interested in it because of the like kind of Command and Conquer sort of influence that's in it. I do want to try it at least. Yeah, the remastered Dawn of War 1 came out. I have it. I played it. It's mostly fine. It had some issues at launch that I thought were kind of annoying. Where they fixed it now, so it's not too bad anymore. But it would if you rotated your camera or like clicked middle mouse to slide your camera in the game, it would no longer lock your cursor to your screen. So it makes your cursor now go out of the window, which is really annoying. When you're like, you're trying to move, cursor to the edge of the monitor to like move your camera, and then it just like makes the cursor like leave the game. Like that is so annoying.
Fucking plug me. No.
But they fixed that recently, so I don't have too many complaints about the remaster so far. But I also haven't played the campaign. I don't know how the campaigns run in it. I've just done like skirmishes, and the game is 64-bit now, and it runs pretty smooth. So I feel like for that, the remaster seems to be pretty worth it.
But yeah, Riot, I did play StarCraft 2 though. Like I played like a shitload of I guess we're talking about like the other ones, but I did I played a shitload of StarCraft 2 back in the day whenever it came out.
I also played a lot of StarCraft 2. StarCraft 1 and 2 both, I want to say I played mostly more like the custom maps of those games more than like the actual like base StarCraft games. StarCraft's fucking hard, man. I really struggle. I really struggle with micromanagement.
I think it's just like, how to say it, it's because like I feel like it's a little bit there's like less things to worry about in that game, but because of that, people get insanely fucking good at it. So it's like that's why it's super hard. I feel like that I couldn't even fucking I tried like study that game and like actually learn it. I didn't get past silver. Like that game's so hard.
In StarCraft 2?
Yeah, StarCraft 2.
Yeah.
Hi Warnado, hello.
Hello. Soda.
I
think it's like an adrenaline injection. It makes your sprint meter is now like unlimited for a period of time.
That makes sense. Ow.
Yeah, sledgehammer him.
Oh, green shit. What's going
It's a
on?
BFG.
Oh, he has a BFG? Oh. Damn. Oh, that's like, that's my friend. That's like Commander Kelly or
Yeah,
whatever.
it's the board inspector guy.
Yeah.
It's not Kelly. Kelly's the guy on the radio. That was
Oh,
that's like it's the glasses guy with his bodyguard basically.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Do you remember that mirror
But
Easter egg?
he's
What
the,
mirror Easter egg?
Oh, he's probably talking about the when you go in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah, the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It already happened to me on the previous stream.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's he's like a inspector basically because he was notified by the board about all the like bad workers comp requiring stuff like,
Yeah.
going on here. And he has like a bodyguard with a fucking BFG.
With a big spider. Oh, quite like it. It's kind of cool, actually.
Spider boss. Yeah, I love the there's very like very Giger
Yeah.
looking designs in this game.
Oh. Oh, and she's throwing shit at me.
Yeah.
Dodge.
Yeah, she has like a telekinesis kind of thing.
How far am I?
Not that far back.
Wait, don't leave me.
I used to do when I was young in games, like I would try to like outrun like the scripted events where like you know,
Yeah.
there's like, oh, there's a door closing and like, you know, you get like blocked out of an area, and I'd always try to like race the door and see if you can like oh, you still get in there.
Yeah.
Like,
And a lot of times it's like
like
you
in
get there
Half-Life
and it's like
Opposing
slowly
Force.
closing like in front of you.
yeah, they
It's
put
like,
invisible wall that stops
Yeah.
you from actually getting to it. So I'd like try over and over, and then like you finally like oh I made it, and then yeah, just invisible wall or whatever. And then I would like do cheats where I like no clip and see like oh if you clip in there, there's gonna be something, and it's like no, you're not meant to see that. It's just there's nothing in the room. It's just empty. That would be like as a kid that was very upsetting. Like whenever I'd like find that out, that
Right.
it's just like faked. Oh yeah, there's a lot
Yeah.
of overlap in this game with like Half-Life 1.
It's crazy that they came out like
A
so
lot of-
close
lot of
together
design.
too. Yeah.
The game has a lot of Half-Life 1 and like System Shock 2 in it, I feel like, in the same DNA. Blast radius is pretty big on the grenade.
I see. Probably like getting myself.
I used to aim right before the boss. Let's see.
Yeah. Ow.
Got the save state.
Yeah, I got the safe state. What the fuck? How did I dodge? I think it's. Ow. Never mind.
I honestly I don't fucking know.
Damn it.
Flings you around though. Maybe you can like strafe it or something. Maybe crouch it. I don't know.
Maybe crouch it.
I usually just DPS race this boss. That's usually what I do.
Oh my god.
I think it's like a distance thing. If you stay like far enough back, you can kind of strafe it. I can jump it too. The jumps are very bouncy.
Ah, this room's too small. Fuck you.
Yeah, the geometry is a little bit awkward. Like it's like the actual like
What?
terrain is like geometry. There we go. Shotgun saves the day.
Yeah, I should have used the shotgun the whole time. What's in here?
Dead.
Oh. It's like a wrapped
Like
up
the
guy.
like the cocoon wrapped
Yeah.
bodies. Yeah. They kind of like flop around, like the ones that are like hanging. There's some like hanging like on the ceiling in this room. They kind of like flop around.
Oh,
You,
yeah.
like hit them. It's kind of funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh. Funny sound. Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, Alpha Labs 4.
Oh. Oh.
Or wait, no.
Impro.
Oh, we're in Pro.
Yeah, I thought we were going.
I like
fucking-
this level. Impro's pretty fucking cool. This is like a cool. I don't know, like just the directing of this level in general. I feel like is pretty cool.
Let's see.
It feels different.
Quiet. Did you hear that? This is Lee. Give me status.
Oh, sorry, my tracking is
Always
fucking
clear.
ass.
There's nothing here,
Chat, my
Sam.
fucking
What the hell?
cool face hugger helmet.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, it kind of does look like facehuggers. doesn't it?
Yeah.
Their helmets are kind of bizarre. More of that Giger designs and everything in this game.
But yeah. Also, yeah, RTS nights at the Dollhouse would be really cool. Like if we all just decide to play
Yeah.
StarCraft 1 or something, like just like one big fucking match. That'd be cool. Or just or Age of Empires
Main
too.
reactor operation temperature
Yeah.
exceeding safe
I'm gonna go on BRB real
Rolling.
quick also.
Okay.
Bravo team is down.
That's fine.
Their operational status is unknown.
I'll be right back.
They were carrying a military transmission card. It's vital you retrieve that card as it contains encoded data needed to send the distress signal to the fleet. You're the last hope to get reinforcements. Find that card and find it fast.
You mentioned Cruz. You mentioned how do I feel about the current direction of Doom versus Doom 3? I think so. I like to engage with them like I guess like separately. I feel like Doom 3 is very much like its own thing, but I really respect what it's doing. I think like I like the more like you know like the horror atmosphere. I like the like the fucking the you're just a guy kind of thing. You're not like the like the Doom guy or the Doom Slayer. You're just like kind of like I like the horror hard sci-fi thing that this guy's going on. But as far as like the current direction of Doom, I really like 2016. I think like I think that game is kind of like divisive between like Doom fans. 2016 is like legit like I really liked it, but I didn't like Eternal or Dark Ages. I haven't even played Dark Ages yet, but I'm definitely really like not interested at all. But Eternal kind of like killed that hype for me. I like 2016 way more than Eternal. Yeah, 2016 essentially felt like they wanted to do 1 and 2 again, right? It's like it's 1 and 2, but like with like they wanted to have like a modern take on 1 and 2, and I like what they were trying to do. I know some people. I think Mina doesn't like the fact that you have to like the stop and go nature of it, like the fact that you have to like lorry kill and stuff, like the Metal Gear Rising aspects of it. I think it's okay, but I don't. Yeah, I think
Okay.
Eternal. Hello. I don't like Eternal in terms of like in terms of gameplay, in terms of like even like the lore. Like I don't know, everything about it. Like just like
Kind of lame.
the vibe of it is kind of lame. Yeah, I don't like it though.
Main reactor
I was
operation.
saying
Yeah.
like I like 2016 like way more than Eternal. When it comes to that kind of stuff.
I don't know, like, I haven't revisited neither 2016 or Eternal in a while. I remember, like, I don't know, I've never been in love with the new Dooms, basically. I think over time,
Right.
Doom 3 has, over time, become more and more like my, I don't say my favorite Dooms, I like the OGs the most still,
Yeah.
but
But like
I've been
you definitely like it better
way more
than the
appreciative of this
yeah.
than the new. Yeah, I've always liked Doom 3 more than new ones. Like from the get go, like when Doom 16 like first came out, like I never quite vibed with it as much as like the old ones or Doom 3. Basically, the new ones have always been kind of a bit more in the, I'd say like my lower tier. Basically, I would say this is true of both like 16 and Eternal. I like I don't know, between Eternal and 16, I say I like Eternal more than 16, just based on like, I guess like I liked Eternal more. I feel like because it went so hard down the route of being something to like, I guess maybe like stand out or be different,
Right.
basically.
Instead of
then
just
maybe
like
I was
kind
a
of
little
like
more-
trying to like ape the old games.
Yeah, like
trying to like
2016.
modernize.
Like Eternal looks like or to me, Eternal, it goes really hard down like its own kind of like route. Basically, that it's so detached now from like the old games, basically, that that like maybe I respect it a little bit more for that, basically.
Yeah.
But I can't really say that like I love it or like 2016 either, basically.
Right.
But this is based on like I haven't played Eternal since 2020, like when it came out. This is like 5 years ago. And I remember like at the time, I think I liked it more in 2016 because of like the gameplay
Warning. Cooling
in general is like a
rod
lot
2
more.
offline.
It's like fast. It's fast and kind of,
Reactor operation temperature
you know,
exceeding
more
safe
more to the
levels.
point. It's a little bit less like slow and like sloggy feeling, I guess. I don't know. I like the speed of Eternal.
I see. Also, thank you for
It,
the raid.
it feels like
Hi,
I'm playing
Selmy.
a.
Hello, hello. Hi, Raiders.
Hello.
It feels like you're playing
The way I describe Eternal is like I feel like I'm playing like a fucking like arena shooter, but it's like a single player game basically.
Right.
It's kind of how I described it basically. And I feel like at the time, like I like that like super, more kind of like arcadey, fast, like kind of vibe of it. And it's also like, you know, everything about it's like arcadey. Like the enemies are really like they're more colorful.
yeah.
The weapon pickups and stuff are like they float kind of like Quake 3 Arena, kind of like floating weapons and stuff
Right.
like that. So I don't know. It's like I kind of liked those elements basically versus like the 2016 gave me this vibe like when it was first coming out. It gave me this vibe of like feeling a little bit like generic. I mean, you just look at the cover art of like 2016,
Yeah, it's
where it's
guy
like
in the
like,
box. Yeah,
guy
standing.
with gun
Yeah.
type of thing. And 2016 also had that like it has the like arena hallway type of like gameplay.
Yeah.
Whereas like I don't know. You got cutscene now.
Oh shit.
Lost Soul. Instead of skulls, they're now like weird fucking faces.
Weird woman.
With, like shark teeth. Yeah. I think 2016 it had yeah, there's the arena hallway. Though I will say that I think some of the best maps between 2016 and Eternal were in 2016. I think the Foundry level is fantastic in 2016, and the next few maps after that were really good, where it has these open-ended levels that kind of feel like old Doom maps, where you get dropped into a kind of open area that is not super linear. You actually have like different points of interest that you can go to and
Right.
kind of tackle them in like any order. And you can kind of like, I remember like, I'm pretty sure in Foundry, I think you can even like sequence break it maybe with like one of the keys. I'm pretty sure there's like a key skip in that level. Like I like Foundry a lot. That's like peak, I think, of like the 2016
Yeah.
like, map design basically. I really like that.
Foundry,
map. It's
Foundry
funny.
felt like a fucking like an old Doom level.
Almost like an old Doom
Yeah.
level kind of thing. And it's like I wish it was more of that, both between 2016 and Eternal.
Yeah.
It's what's really funny also is that Foundry level apparently is like a leftover map from the old Doom 4 project when it
No
looked like that
fucking
like
way. What?
yeah, it was like a recycled from that project.
That's
the old like
crazy.
Doom 4.
I don't believe that. Then,
Project,
oh man,
apparently.
could you imagine if the entire game was just like that? It was just like, you know, like a set of like 10 Foundry levels. It would have been kind of cool.
Like I feel like that like I'd be on board because it would feel like more kind of like old Doom.
Yeah.
Doom levels. Like, yeah, apparently the Foundry is like a recycled.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
But yeah, that level, and then there's like a couple more levels afterward that are pretty similar in Doom 2016 that have that kind of like open-ended kind of feel to them, where you just have objectives around the
Yeah.
map and you can kind of tackle them
Big
in
room and
kind
then
of whatever
come back here
order.
and
And,
come back there,
yeah, and they kind of loop around into each other and stuff. Like I like that kind of map design.
yeah.
But then it's like as you get further into 2016, it gets more and more linear, where it starts to turn into more of like the hallway type of stuff. And then in the latter half, it does that like game sin to me. It is like this is like the worst thing you can do in games, is especially in a game where you have incentives to explore and pick up collectibles and get upgrades and stuff like that, is the one-way doors or the no way back drop downs, where you open a door and it triggers like a cutscene of the character like opening a door and then it closing behind him and then walking, and then you can never go back. You're literally like trapped, and if you want to go back and find that secret
Restart
item
the
or
level.
upgrade or whatever, restart the whole level. Yeah, they do that in the latter half of 2016.
How did you feel about
It's like
the map just telling you where the secrets are instead of you finding the secrets?
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like how the secrets are very easy to find. I feel like in the new Doom games, I'm not a huge fan of that.
I didn't know if both of you discussed it yet, but have y'all seen the video of gameplay for Prey 2? I didn't watch it, but I saw I glanced at it.
I glanced at it. Yeah. So yeah, I just kind of glanced at it.
Yeah. But it's 'cause, like,
it looks basically like
the way I felt. It's like, oh, like who gives a shit about Prey 1? That kind of thing.
the 2006 Prey.
Yeah, 2006 Prey. Yeah. But
Prey 2 is the sequel to the OG Prey. It was one done by Universal Studios. Prey 2 is one of those games that was interesting. It's like it was like a super hyped game that won a bunch of awards like E3, and people were like, you're like absolutely in love with it basically. I think that like I don't know. I feel like I used to be in that camp too, where like I was pretty excited for Prey 2. Like I thought it looked cool. And hell, maybe it would have even been a cool game. I don't know. Like I feel like over time, I've maybe kind of cared a little bit less about it over time, basically. Because now when I see it, it's kind of like it kind of looks like a game of that era, basically.
Yeah, it looks like one of those, right? That's the thing.
Yeah, like it's not my like favorite type of game where it's kind of like the Wolfenstein 2009 kind of like era of like shooters, basically.
Yeah.
To where like I don't know, maybe the game would have been good, or maybe would have been influential.
I wonder if when I revisit it'll be like a little bit more charming. Because I remember like when I played, I didn't play it all the way through, but like when I played it, I was like, yeah.
I
video game,
I did revisit Prey 1.
Oh,
I did revisit Prey 1 maybe like I want to say like 6 years ago. I thought it was all right. It's like a kind of like game kind of on par with like I want to say like maybe like the Darkness 1 or like like Quake 4 kind of thing. Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's not a bad game. I do like the id Tech like this like Doom 3 engine, because I think it's on id Tech Doom 3 engine as well. So it's got that look, and there's some cool stuff in Prey with like the weird like upside down like kind of like gravity defying kind of moments, so, like the picture-in-picture portals, and it's game's kind of edgy, which I give it respect for. Just straight up like murders children, and from what I remember too, like
I don't remember that at all.
There's some cool stuff in it.
I like the whole like abduction sequence, which is like kind of like in parallel with like the Quake 4 like strongification or whatever, where like you get fucking you get captured. I wonder if this is better easier with a pistol. Probably not. No, pistol sucks.
Yeah, I don't know about the pistol. I do feel like he has a plasma gun now. Oh, plasma gun in this game's so fucking good also.
Oh my god.
Plasma gun, the projectiles, I think it's 7. I believe it's 7. Grenade 6, chain gun's 5, and then plasma gun is 7.
That makes sense.
I don't know why I did it in that order. The hitbox on the plasma gun projectile is massive in this game.
Oh, okay.
It's fucking huge.
Probably good for
and there's certain enemies, I think the Revenant rockets, I'm pretty sure you can shoot the projectiles now, which makes the plasma gun really good for fighting the Revenants.
What's up, Augmented? Hello.
Yeah, I got some snacks. I've not eaten anything today.
Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna eat something soon.
I just have to hold me over for now.
We'll go for a little bit longer.
Yeah, like hungry hippo, yeah.
Okay, there we go. I love this like reload noise. It's so good.
Yes, I love the reload of the plasma gun in this game. It's all the sounds of it. The projectiles, like the way it reloads, the animation of it, sounds so nice. Hell yeah, Bad Company 2 ragdolls.
Fuck, I got so mad. So like that one time, I think like this last weekend when you all were playing Bad Company 2, that was the time where I was feeling sick and I was just like in bed.
Damn.
And I was like, god damn it, I missed it again. Fuck.
Yeah.
But I did want to try it.
Have you got it like set up?
No, but Did y'all figure out what to do? Like, do I just get the crack, or do I bite the game?
Warning. Reactor core temperature.
It's abandonware now.
85
Oh, okay.
degrees
It's abandonware, and there's like a
Celsius.
mod that has like lets people I guess host their own servers or connect to the EA servers.
Warning. Reactor core temperature.
Also, yeah, I feel better now, Cruz. That was like last week. Thank you. Though.
There's one thing I was gonna say too about like Battlefield is like,
Gotta find that
but did I mention? But it's like Bad Company 2 is actually like when I was playing it reminded me that like it's actually like it's pretty slow paced in terms of like the movement, where it's like player movements a bit more. Like again, like I mentioned, I think you don't have the forward jump momentum. Your sprint is slow. Accuracy bloom is really intense in that game. Like if you jump, your accuracy is just like demolished for like a few seconds, even if you're aiming down sight. When you sprint, there's no strafing. It is a forward sprint. You cannot sprint and strafe at the same time.
Right.
So if you want to like maneuver while sprinting, you literally have to like mouse input like left to right basically. It's just a very like deliberate and like weighty, chunky feeling game. Later Battlefields just don't feel the same to me.
If you give it a go, what came first, Bad Company 2 or Battlefield 3?
Warning. Reactor
Bad Company
core
2.
temperature 900 degrees Celsius.
I'm trying to get Battlefield Vietnam since there's some servers selected for it. I assume you can just like join them. At least if you have like Bad Company 2 with Vietnam installed. I don't know if
Have
the
like the
abandonware
expansion or what?
includes it. Yeah, Vietnam is the expansion.
Place rock.
Yeah, I like this level because it has that like kind of sense of urgency kind of going on with like the places like fucking reactors overloading and shit's blowing up and whatnot.
Let's get to
Yeah.
the communications facility. We can start the transmission from there.
Oh, the original. Okay,
You say
Battlefield
close there.
Vietnam.
Oh, okay.
Actually, never played that one.
Coolant rod
Rod
2
stables.
online.
I did play the one Battlefield I did play a lot. It was the Battlefield 2, but it was the Xbox version, which I'm pretty sure was like really different.
Oh, that's Battlefield Modern Combat.
Oh, that's Modern Combat. Okay.
Yeah, that's called Battlefield Modern Combat, the Xbox ports. Those games are kind of almost like the precursor to Bad Company.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Because they're designed and play very differently from the PC versions.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Like how there used to be a point in time where like PC and console games were like sort of like segmented from each other basically.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
They would design like completely different games using the same like series, or even like sometimes the same game would just be a different fucking game based on which
different fucking
platform it's
game. I think like it was really rare when you actually got like fucking crazy ass sports. Like with this one, like Doom 3 was like, I mean they did cut like a lot of content, but like I felt like this Doom 3 that I'm playing is kind of like exactly how I remember the Doom 3, right? So I feel like they were
Okay.
pretty close, pretty similar. Like the Xbox, like literally I haven't felt any major difference just from what I remember, right? It's like, no, this
Yeah.
is literally just the Doom 3 that I played, which is cool. Also, I do like, there was a point in time also
Yeah,
where
pretty
like
accurate.
they did try to have like that parody. I know like the Dreamcast version of Quake 3 Arena you could play with PC players, which is insane to me. Like what
That's
the
very
fuck?
interesting.
Yeah. You could actually fucking
Is that
join
Dreamcast?
servers. Yeah, the Dreamcast version.
Yeah, I think it helped because like the Dreamcast is on like a Windows operating system.
Oh
basically.
yeah, the Windows CE. Yeah, that makes sense. But also, that was pretty wild. That's like okay, like yeah, both versions
Yeah, I
are
love the
basically kind of like
Dreamcast.
one
What
to
a-
one.
Dreamcast is so ahead of its time.
Yeah, 100%. I felt like, I know I'm like a fucking Sega fanboy or whatever, but I did feel like Sega was kind of like ahead of the game every time in every like console generation. It's just like things,
Yeah.
for one reason or another, ended up like not panning out the way They were supposed to.
I think it was their Western release of the Dreamcast just didn't do
Yeah.
as well.
It
Because I think it
didn't
did
do-
well in Japan.
Yeah, it did well in Japan, but also like the fucking the PS2 being but the PS2 being the PS2 and the PS2 being a cheaper DVD player than a DVD player at the time just made people just buy
Yeah.
PS2s like way more.
Yeah.
And then also yeah, like
Like the
fucking
PS3 being the Blu-ray player.
basically yeah. And then fucking it didn't help Sega of Japan and Sega of America were always fucking fighting about something. Like they would never like in agreement for anything. That's the reason why the reason why the Saturn failed was because of that. Like the fucking just like Sega of America and Sega of Japan were always just in disagreement with like the so they completely like watched the release of it here in America.
Yeah, I heard that was
Normally-
a thing with like Sega of America, like whoever, I don't know if it was like the CEO or whoever, but they loved like CG 3D graphics to where like that's why all the Sega games in the West would have those like shitty
Yeah, the shitty fucking
versions
like
of the cover arts where it's like a CGI, like dated CGI render.
yeah.
Which I think they're charming, but you know the Japan releases of games would have like really nice art and stuff, and then the American box art would just be like a close up res like
Exactly.
render of like a character from the game or something like that.
Yeah. And it was just like kind of like the industry was also moving away from like that kind of thing. Cause like the Saturn, what's it like? What is it? I think around the 5th gen era, like like the 64 and the PS1 or whatever. It's like, yo, let's just fucking make 3D graphics happen, right? Like 3D graphics were the main focus.
Yeah.
Whereas Saturn was like, no, let's make the sickest sprite games that we can actually make, right? It's like, okay, like let's take like whatever we fucking were doing in the 16-bit, but like let's like amp it up, right? Like kind of like the way the Neo Geo was. Like the Neo Geo was like, yeah, like fucking like no, like the SNK in general was like, no, we're not making 3D games. We're just making like the sickest fucking 2D games you've ever seen, right?
Yeah.
But it's just like that's just the way, not the way the industry was going. And it's just another thing where it's like, yeah, like just bad luck from Sega. Like they bet on the wrong horse, right? That kind of thing.
So Battlefield Modern Combat introduced some fascinating gameplay mechanics where you take over individual soldiers running around the map. Yeah, I've never seen it. 'Cause
I remember
played,
that.
I played the demo. I think that where like when you die, you like it pans you out to like a bird's eye view, and then you like zoom into like another soldier, like random soldiers like on the map, and it would be like in real time, like not scripted. It would be like actual like like bots that are like in the match basically. You would sort of like possess basically.
Yeah, you would pick your bot, and
I always-
it was super cool too because it's like a lot of times like you could execute like I guess like your own like flanks or whatever, like because like what's it? Even you don't even really have to die. You just have to press like I guess like the change control button, and like you will go back to the map view and then just like take over somebody. Like it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think the concept of like I was like a concept of you're playing like a strategy game at some point, and then you can like possess like a unit and then like micro them. I always thought like that concept would be like really cool. It's also why I fucking loved natural selection mod for Half-Life. I talked about this before.
Oh my god, I wish I could have
you
played
have
that
the
game.
You have the commander that's like sitting in the RTS chair, building the base and stuff, and then everyone else is like, the player Marines are just first-person shooter.
They're the
in
units.
Half-Life.
Yeah, that is so sick. I wish I could have played that game.
Yeah, you are the units.
Yeah, I wish I could have played. I would always like I would put it. I put it up with my friend just to like explore it. But it's like, man, this would have been so sick to like play in a full lobby. Like I never did.
Yeah.
Fucking,
So I'm like, I have very nostalgic memories of playing natural selection growing up.
oh my god, no, the stupid shotgun, the pellet.
The pellet.
blew up. I hate this shit.
Yeah. I have nostalgic memories of natural selection. I remember a morning. Oh, you're pretty far back.
Oh
Or yapping, distracting. I have this nostalgic memory of playing natural selection. What I used to do was I'd wake up very early in the mornings before school. This is like grade school, like probably 5th grade. I want to say like 3rd, 4th, 5th grade. I'll wake up like 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning just because like I wanted to play games before I had to go to school, basically.
Yeah.
So I'd like wake up super early and get on the computer to play games. And I remember like one of the most like fond memories I have of like natural selection was waking up at like 6 in the morning and starting to play some matches, and then usually it's like I play a match or whatever, and then it's like, okay, it comes about 7:30 now, and I gotta get off and get ready for school basically, and it's like winter time. It's still dark out at that time. And I remember like playing natural selection, and then like around like 7:30, it's like about when it's like time to go. It's like, all right, I'm gonna have to get off the game. It's like mid-match basically. Then it's like I get the news alert basically. It's like, oh, it's fucking snowing out, and
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and it's like I'm already like in the middle of a match. It's like, yes, I don't have to go to school.
Fuck yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Like that's like one of the most like, when I associate natural selection, I think of like
Those
that
good old
that like
times.
childhood
Yeah.
that childhood memory. Yeah.
That's sweet. I like this. That's fucking cool. Yeah, no, fucking Mag falls here. I didn't play Mag, but I knew about it, and I knew.
Yeah, I also knew about it.
Yeah, and I think it didn't. I don't think it did it live up to expectations. I feel like it was just people would just I'd rather play Battlefield now. But I did remember it was like, oh, the 100 versus 100 players. Oh shit.
Yeah, it was like 200 player matches or something. Yeah, I never played it. Well, I didn't have a PS3 at the time. I was interested. Like I thought it sounded cool. It's like I liked the concept of large scale multiplayer.
Right.
It was like Battlefield and PlanetSide. I was a huge PlanetSide fan. So like PlanetSide 1 specifically. I don't like PlanetSide 2.
Yeah.
The PlanetSide 1, I was a huge fan of. So Mag was like interesting in concept to me.
Also, right now, before we like leave that topic, like you mentioned earlier, the whole like one guy's playing the RTS commander, and then everybody else is the units.
Yeah.
Hi Robin, hello, thank you for the raid. Hi.
Hi, Robin Chan.
Appreciate it, Ramen Chan. Also, hi Saya, welcome back.
Hello.
But yeah, what is it? Armored Core 5 had something like that, where like whenever you would play multiplayer, it was a 4v4. It was a 5v5, but it was 4 ACs versus 4 ACs, and like one guy was like the operator. Like so like each team had like an operator where like you would have like essentially like a map screen, and you would actually fucking like give orders and like get pings, and like like you would have like information to like tell people like like scan enemy ACs, or like like you were basically like the radar guy. So like I think like that was really cool. Like your fucking like comms were your weapon, and because in that AC5 was less twitchy and more like I guess like more like it was more like tank combat, like more like positional. So like like getting 2v1 in that game, it was fucking game over. So like the whole point of like the operator was like making sure your position is fine and like not getting like guiding your team to victory. I thought that was fucking cool. Yeah.
I liked Battlefield 2 a lot for that reason. Because Battlefield 2 had the commander mode in it too, where both teams, had a player that basically sits in the commander's seat, and they see the whole game from the top-down perspective.
That's so sick.
And you comm directly with squad leader. Like every squad leader, I think, gets notifications from the commander for like orders.
Oh, it's like fucking everybody.
everything.
Like what is it like? You have to like talk to the squad leader, and the squad leader has to talk to their dudes. Like, all right, dudes, let's go.
It was like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so rad. And like that's a running concept. Like I know like like after a while like not everybody will like engage with that kind of shit, but like it's so cool, right? I don't know. I wish I could have like played matches like that. But yeah, hi. I was you were playing what, like DMC? What are the DMCs? DMC 1, DMC 2, Robin? I started playing DMC 1 recently. And those things are hard. Oh, finished DMC. DMC 1 started.
I started 2.
Cool.
DMC 2, everyone's favorite.
I never even knew why. I mean, I haven't played DMC 2.
I tried it for like 2 hours, and I got kind of bored of it and just stopped playing it.
Hello, standing still,
holding square.
Is that really it? It's just like guns are OP. It's just like, okay, whatever, just roll with it. Maybe like the enemy encounters are just not as interesting as one. Yeah, thank you for the raid, Robin. I enjoyed watching your gameplay of Tuck Extreme Razor. I know, like, working like with the wheel, it seemed kind of difficult. Like, did you ever try that game with a controller? I think like maybe the controller would have been like maybe that game is more designed for a controller. I know it has wheel support, but like,
Which
yeah,
game?
it seemed kind of Tokyo Extreme Racer. I think Robin played it for a little bit, and I haven't tried it with the wheel, but it's like, oh, like it seemed like kind of like difficult. Like it's like maybe like the like. Oh my god! I have to reload this fucking thing. I pay 135 for the fucking wheel. I'm using the fucking wheel. Yeah, that makes sense. That's fair.
Get your
That's
money's
fair.
worth out of it.
Yeah, but I wonder if there is a setting to like lower the range, because I think like that was mainly like the problem, like, because I think it's like to basically to go full tilt from left to right on a wheel, you have to like do the entire fucking 360 spin, right? But on a controller, you just fucking press left and it goes like full left, right? So maybe there's a way to like tweak that, make it a little better. But yeah, I like it. That game's fun. I like it a lot. I enjoyed the stream.
Oh, the grenade was effective.
Need more ammo.
And maybe it's time to actually start opening lockers.
Yeah. Ow.
Because you basically haven't... Nothing, so you haven't really engaged with, like, opening lockers. You're kind of just using
Like,
the resource game.
yeah.
It seems like you can get by, it seems like. And what the BFG edition does is it increases how many ammo drops there are in the game.
Oh,
I guess by
even more?
default.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you can already, like, get by without using the lockers,
Mhm.
it just seems like.
Yeah, like I haven't
It's
felt
definitely
like
harder.
I haven't felt like ammo has been like too tight. Like it's like, yeah, I've been getting by just fine. Like sometimes I do run out of ammo for certain weapons, but it's like it's not like too bad. It's like
Yeah.
it feels like, you know, tight enough, right? And it's like, yeah, like I'm not being like too liberal with the ammo either. I'm just kind of like just playing plasma storage. Okay, like I let's see if we can find the code for the plasma storage. Also, I'm gonna save right now. Are you the?
So I guess it's like if you...
This is the audio log
A
of
weapon
weapon
research, that's
analyst
right.
If you do,
Chazar, dated November 3rd, 2145.
If you do all the lockers, then you kind of sit in a more
I'm pleased to
comfortable
report that the
amount of
preliminary
resources,
tests
but
on the
you
ammo
can still get by
storage in the
without
new
it.
Mach 3 plasma gun has far exceeded our expectations. We realized a full 50% gain in the storage capacity of ammo packs as a result of utilizing techniques engineered in the Alpha Labs molecular compactor. I believe with the ongoing
Just gonna say
compaction
it.
research, we will reach our goal of 3 times the plasma storage currently available in standard ammo
Anyway,
packs.
code
I'd
is
also like to mention that all of
667.
the employees here at the Enpro plant have been very helpful and quite eager to accommodate all of my requests. For security reasons, I've locked the plasma gun and the extra ammo in locker 063 with door code 972. End of lock.
Cool.
Oh,
Huh?
it was not that.
Is that it?
Must be a different log. Yeah, I think it's a different log.
That's crazy. We don't have it yet. She was talking
Because this is
about
a
plasma.
door.
Oh, okay.
She,
yeah.
she was talking about
She was
a
talking
weapon
about
locker.
locker, yeah.
Also, check out emails too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, because it seems like she would have like the job. No. Ice cream social.
Ice cream.
Come on. Only 7 of you came to our pizza social last month. What's it got there? Yeah, hearing a moment talking about the development of the plasma rifle was easily one of the most attractive parts of this game. I do like the I do really like the little lore bits like here and there, like honestly. Like I like the world building and like the
Yeah. It's a little bit of system shock
flavor.
stuff in it.
yeah. Where am I going?
That's the way you came. I believe.
God damn it. I'm lost again. There's another door here.
Hey,
Hey.
over here. We were hit. I don't know how much farther I can.
Is this a bodyguard guy or just some random
Here.
soldier?
Take the transmission card.
This is like
We can't stay
random
here.
guy from Bravo Team
It's
Squad.
unsafe. We better move.
Oh.
Alright, Bravo Team's dead.
Damn. I don't know the last guy. Oh shit. Let's have help now. There's gotta be supplies around here.
Maybe under the stairs or something.
Yeah. Airlock. Oh, cool. Nice. I'm getting pretty hungry
did it.
though. I feel I'm gonna save it here.
I'll call it here. Okay.
Yeah, and continue later. See. Big
Yeah, I
save.
need to actually eat like real food.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Chip.
That's cool though. Yeah, I think like I made progress. Maybe not like that much because we were talking a lot, but it's cool. It's fun. I like fucking. I like the nostalgia talks and I like the fucking game decide talks whenever I
Yeah.
hang out with you. It's cool. Wow.
I think you're around. I want to say like maybe a third through the game at this point.
Oh, cool.
It's
That-
pretty long. I don't even know if it's
It's-
that long. I don't even know if you're at the third yet.
I wonder.
Maybe-
Hold on. Let me
maybe
check.
it's a
Let me
third.
let me check how long to beat. Average number.
It's fairly long.
It's more than I thought. About 11 hours in length. That is crazy. Yeah, that's like long for like a shooter like this. Because usually games like this, like first-person shooters like this, you just beat in like one afternoon, like a day.
Yeah, you can
right?
like 6 to 8 hours kind of thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's fucking. That's quite a bit. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Tomorrow you're streaming, right?
Yes. Tomorrow I'm actually doing more Killing Floor stuff. Basically, that's been kind of my little
The
like
series.
project thing, I guess, series type of thing. Yeah,
Cool.
we went back to the 1.0 2005 release of Killing Floor, which its anniversary was actually just 4 days ago. The 31st was when Killing Floor 1.0 released, so it's now officially a 20-year-old mod, basically.
Insane.
Same year as original RE4. Killing Floor 1 and RE4 like came out in the same year, if you can believe that.
That's insane.
So I played that, and then the other official iterations of it that came later, 2.0, which is kind of like an overhaul of it, and then 2.5, which is like a really like polished kind of iteration of 2.0. And then tomorrow I'm going to be playing the retail release of it, which came out in 2009. That's the other thing that's crazy to me is that Killing Floor Mod 1.0 was 2005, and then retail was 2009. So there's only
that's
a
a lot.
4-year gap.
Yeah,
Which at that age, when it came out, that felt like a long time.
Yeah, that felt like a
2005
long
to
ass fucking
2009.
time.
That felt like an eternity.
Mhm.
But to me, like an actual like numerical years, it doesn't feel that long to me
Yeah.
anymore.
Because like now 4 years is like whatever, but yeah, like I said, like back then, especially like at the rate that like like games were like progressing like shit, like the rate of
Yes.
like the advancement of
Technology.
like 4 years felt like fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
I was gonna have you found any features in the previous games that you would in the previous mods that you would have that maybe got scrapped that you would have liked?
There's to me overall, I think the biggest thing I would say that is lost from the mod version to the retail version is just mostly, I would say, aesthetical. There's aesthetical things, and they're kind of, it's a bunch of little things. It's not like one like huge thing that's like changed. It's more of like there's this kind of laundry list of like little changes from like the mod versions to the retail version that like I think kind of makes the vibes start to like steer off into a way that like I don't like as much. Not that like the retail versions are like bad decisions, but they're different decisions that I don't like as much. Basically, the mods are very, I would say they're serious, they're edgy and dark, basically, in terms of its vibe, all the way down to like the music choices, like the gore, the kind of like atmosphere, the way like the way the like monsters are designed, the grime, just the grime and like gore and dust and just kind of tone of it. Like, you know, characters are like, nobody's like spouting any like, you know, like loads of money, let's go buy some big guns. Like there's none of that in like the mod. Like the retail goes really campy, basically, which I think was probably good for their like kind of marketing and sort of like meme status for the game. I think it helped that kind of
definitely
going camp route. I think that helped it like kind of gain
that's why
traction.
That's why I associate Killing Floor with like that fucking that kind of like campiness and like the voice
no, it's like it's one of those things that like I want to like I don't know, like I want to show people like the original Killing Floor. It's one of those things like I want to like play it with people or like collab it or something like that, and like so they can get that contrast of like the like, you know, Killing Floor like retail or like Killing Floor 2, and then you go back to the mod version and it's like, whoa, like the tonal difference is like it's like night and day,
edgier
basically.
Too fucking
yes, like like the music too, like it's more like it's more like ambient kind of horror and like, you know, really grimy like industrial kind of noise, hard edge industrial kind of music, where like I described it as kind of like, it's like music that like it sounds like music that's like impending doom, like you're gonna fucking die basically, and like the mod kind of vibe where Killing Floor 1 retail and like a bit, especially to get to Killing Floor 2, it's more kind of like, yeah, it's like metalcore, like cool, like this is music to be cool and kill zombies too, like that kind of thing. So that's I would say that's probably the biggest thing I feel like is like lost from like the mod version to the retail version, in my opinion. There are gameplay changes too, like the perk system doesn't show until 2.5, and even then like the perks in 2.5 they're very downscaled, where I would say perks don't give you that huge of like buffs basically in the mod version, whereas in Killing Floor retail and Killing Floor 2 it feels like perks are kind of like these like you get these huge giant like upgrade margins where you get a fuck ton of like damage buffs from the perks, which, you know, makes you feel a little bit like
it's almost
more
like your like
the
role, like your character role or something, like
you're more like kind of like you get into this like really powerful specialization, whereas the mod kind of feels more like your role is kind of a bit more defined by like your loadout, like the weapons that you use. I don't necessarily think either way is bad, but it's different basically, and I kind of like how the mod did it a little bit more, where I think because you don't have those huge margins of power, it lets you like kind of use more weapons and then be kind of viable in like a different way, if that makes sense. Like you know, where it's like Killing Floor 1 retail, for example, it's like if you play like support and you're like level 6 or like commando level 6, you gain like, it'll be like, I don't know, like 70% damage buff with like shotguns or like assault rifles if you're commando or whatever. And it's like if someone picks up an assault rifle and they're not playing commando, it's like you're not getting that 70% damage buff.
Like what are you doing?
Don't use it. Like whereas if your margin is more of like, you know, say like a 10% or a 20% buff, it's like that margin's so small that like you probably should use a weapon that's tied to your perk, but if you don't, it's not the end of the world either, basically. Because then you start making gameplay balance decisions based around players at their strongest. You know what I mean? Like they're going to balance like health values based on, well, a guy can get, you know, like 70% damage buff with a fucking shotgun, so we need to like balance their health values around how strong that player is going to be with that.
But that's going to limit like
damage,
the player customization and like the shit that you can do.
It's like I was kind of like, it was like a shower thought thing, where it's like butterfly effect, where if you like if you like change one thing or you buff one thing, or you give players a little bit of you empower the player a little bit this way, then there's all sorts of effects that will happen as a result of
100%,
that.
yeah.
By empowering the player, you're now making the enemies, de-escalated essentially. The enemies are weaker because the player is more powerful, basically. So it's like, what do you, how do you answer that? Basically, it's
Yeah.
like you got to
That's like
find other ways of balancing.
It's so hard. It's like it
That
feels like a
difficulty.
fucking like Jenga tower. Like I feel like
Yes, yes.
I feel like that's why, like, especially like competitive games are like really, really hard to balance, because it's like there's a lot of things where it's like, oh man, this is not that strong, but it's like if you tweak it even a little bit, it's gonna be busted. Like it's gonna be
Yes.
way too strong, and it's like I don't know. A lot of
And that's-
especially when like asymmetrical gameplay or like gameplay, like let's say like for example like with a fighting game where like not everybody has like the same kit, like the characters are supposed to be like designed like different from each other. It's like, oh fuck, like how do you balance for that without making the cast feel too homogenized, but without making one thing more strong than other? Like it's just difficult.
And that's one of those things too where like you'll see when they make balance changes why they sometimes do these really like microscopic
Minor,
changes,
yeah.
where it's like we up the damage by 1, and it's like,
Yeah.
really just 1 damage? It's because
Yeah.
they're afraid that like if we up it by 3, it's gonna hit that threshold where
And
it
it's really-
goes from underpowered to overpowered,
Yeah.
basically. So they do micro adjustments.
And it's
basically,
funny. It's funny
sometimes.
too, because like you see those micro adjustments, and most people are like, okay, whatever. But then you see like one fucking like pro player or whatever, like, wow, that's fucking busted, right? Like immediately they're able to like
Yeah.
discern like like the ramifications of like that one change, and it's like, holy shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's hard. Balancing is hard, especially because like
Yeah.
I think like especially having to account for like every single fucking player that's gonna play your game. It's like it's impossible. It's fucking impossible.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like in conclusion, it's basically Killing Floor mod is more, it's visceral and like hardcore. It's like it's fucking hard as well. Like the player's very like depowered basically. It's like I said on the streams too, is like he calls it cooperative survival horror, and it feels like it's balanced like a survival horror, where it's like you are struggling for resources and you're struggling to not fucking die. Basically,
Right.
I would, the fact that he calls it survival horror, I think right there speaks like kind of like the identity of like what it is basically. And then by Killing Floor 2, they completely dropped the survival horror tag for Killing Floor. They still use it in the retail version of Killing Floor 1, but Killing Floor 1 at launch was, it's almost just like it's just a remake of the mod basically. But
Right.
over time, more and more things changed in the retail version as well. But that's kind of my conclusion.
Yeah, so if you want to see more, if you're a Killing Floor fan, if you want to see more Killing Floor, go tune in to Mina's stream tomorrow.
It'll probably be somewhere around 6 tomorrow,
Yeah.
depending on my work schedule.
And for me, I don't know if I'm gonna do anything. Oh, Saturday I'm gonna hang out with Mog and we're gonna play some Blaze Blue. And Friday, if I'm feeling okay, at night I might play some fucking Tokyo Extreme Racer because I kind of miss that game. But yeah, let's go raid fucking Gurren because he's playing Iron Fury, which I think is
Is
one
he
of
still playing on Fury?
yeah, Iron Fury, which I think it's a
Yeah, I
game
think
you really like.
he's
Yeah.
playing that based on my recommendation, I believe.
Nice. Fucking, I got it too. I remember. I think either you gifted it to me or Pumpkin gifted it to me. One of you two gifted it to me. But I've been wanting to play it.
It's
Also.
probably Pumpkin.
Yeah. I was gonna whack if you didn't choose Guring. No, worry not. I was gonna choose Pumpkin, but I think Pumpkin might have been streaming all this time, so I don't know if she's about to like end or something. So.
Yeah, she's at 3 hours.
Alright though.
She might be wrapping up. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we started around the same time. That's why. Okay. Yeah, thank y'all for hanging out. It was really fun. And,
Thank you.
And thank you, Mina. Thank you for letting me kidnap you one more time. We're gonna continue.
No problem. We'll continue later.
Yeah. Okay. See you later. Bye
night.
bye. Button.
But